What's up, y'all? It's Lisa Blone, and I'm back with another live video. You guys are locked in to Blone Media. Make sure you smash that like button, share out this live. You guys, if you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. Remember, we are a third party, okay? This is a reaction and commentary channel. So let us go ahead and get into it, y'all. Now, I wanted to come and talk to y'all. Let's just talk, okay? Because I came to talk to y'all and let y'all in on the shenanigans and the shenanay that Clarissa is, okay? Because she is not only out of pocket, but she is out of order, all right? She is out of order. Now, the recent live that she just did just yesterday, the other day, I wanted to get into that because there were some things that really, really bothered me and pointed some things out, shed light on some stuff. But y'all, I watched this video, okay, just not too long ago, and it took me down a rabbit hole, y'all, okay? And if y'all don't know who Jayda the boxer is, all right, who is Clarissa Shields' ex roommate, friend, when she was like earlier in life, right? I don't know if you guys know their story, but I saw her video and it took me down a rabbit hole, y'all. And she exposed a lot of things, okay? So I don't know why on God's green earth that Clarissa Shields felt that she had the audacity to poke her chest out and point the finger at anybody and call them a 304. Because after we get into what we gonna get into, y'all, look, let's just get into this, okay? First things first, all right? Because first of all, we is sick of you, okay? We are sick of you playing out your mental status and your insecurities out here on this public internet stage, okay? The audacity that you spew is not mistaken as confidence, girl. You want us to think it's confidence, okay? But the trash you talk is the trash that you are. And we are going to get into it because what? First of all, in her rant, okay, her lie that the gloat, as Jayda would put it, the greatest liar of all times, okay, when she went into her live, there were some things that I pointed out. First of all, why would you even use the starting point of Adrien Broner? That's who you leaned on for what you came out and spoke against Alicia for? That was your source? That is just asinine, okay? And we're going to go ahead and get into that because he's a total mess by his damn self, okay? And it revealed a little bit about you too, Mr. Broner. I don't know why folk come. She would use not even a recent video, okay? The video that she used in her rant, her last live, girl, that was old. That was old. Alicia Baumgartner has already responded to it. And within 24 hours, he has already been in trouble with somebody else. Okay. So for you to pick somebody who don't not even know how to treat women is it's a shame in itself. It's just a reflection on you. Okay. But let's go ahead and get into this. Now we are going to start with some clips from her latest live. All right. And from there, we're going to go ahead and get into Adrien Broner and his whole messy. All right. With an incident that just happened with him, let alone his background. Okay. And then, y'all, we are going to get into what Jayda said, not but 24 hours ago. You think this is old? No. Mm-mm. This is within the last 24 hours. Okay. Now, she said this was her last live. She's creating a new YouTube. I don't know if something's going on with the goings ons with her releasing all of this, but if you've ever dealt with a narcissist or anybody who acts histrionic, disorderish, personality ish, you will know that they will come for you. Okay. Behind the scenes, it can get nasty. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and get into her live, okay, you guys? And then we're gonna get into something, y'all. All right. Somebody somewhere best beware of my crew. Let's go. In no particular order. No, I tried to put it in order, y'all. I'm just kidding. Let's just see if it's in order. If not, it don't really matter because everything she's saying is a lie. Mentirosa. So let's go, y'all. Hold on. Let's get into this. I will be in the chat too, guys. I know it's late. Better late than never, but never late is better. I get it. I get it.
Major global boxing promotions, Top Rank promotions, Matchroom boxing promotions, Golden Boy promotions. And guess what? There's not one girl. I don't get into girls' personal lives. In her mouth. Now, to her, I've never spoke about how she's a whore. Yeah. I've never spoke about that. How many guys she done slept with, how many boxers she done slept with, what she done. I don't speak about her life. Right? But she has take my legacy. Try to say I was about to tell her, keep popping it how you popping it. But keep that there out your damn mouth. Because I don't go around talking about how you're a whore and you have a Jezebel spirit. I don't walk around talking about that. So now since we want to talk about it, since we talk about people's relationships, no. We about to get into it. Because I try not to get personal, but now since you want to get personal and you want to keep running your mouth.
Do you, nigga? Stop it. Ran through you, boy. Hold on. Dominique Doses. Ran through you. Hold on. Montana Love. Ran through you.
I don't know, guys. Some dudes plus more that was mentioned. Ain't no chocolate dark woman, and I have no problem with that. I'm strong as hell, beautiful as hell, tall as hell. Love it. Love it. I wish God would have made me darker. Love it. Very well accomplished, very well rooted up in God too. Just because you're rooted up in God does not mean that you're perfect. No one is perfect. But what I will say is I have a great relationship with God. But sometimes you have to. Is this video done? Hold on.
Yeah, son, man. Tony just white.
Hold on, I'm running
Shout out
again.
to Tony. I fuck with Tony. You know what I know? Keep the hoe on the stroke. And we got footage.
That's crazy.
Footage too.
First of all, I'm not even a person who will argue with Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner will come and say he really.
Now, y'all, I will tell you that I was driving while I was recording this, so this is part of the video. Okay, this has nothing to
And
do
try
with
to talk about
me.
my relationship. Just know that I've never took your low down there with you and talked about how you're a whore. And now since you're talking about how you're a whore, why the hell did your ex-boyfriend reach out to me? Listen, I knew you was a hater, but I didn't know it was that deep. I didn't know it was hell deep, your hate. But after talking to this, I got it now. I understand it now. And guess what? It's worse than what I thought it was. So now that I got off on that, I have to keep saying throughout this whole thing, I am not banned from boxing. I'll be announcing another fight in just a couple of days. So now that I had to talk about these lies, I got some stuff, bro. Because I think I touched on everything. Everybody talking about some me and this girl should fight. She thinks she can beat me in the fight because she told me to my face, I'll beat your ass right now. And bitch, you're easy, whatever. I don't know who she thought she was talking to. But I would just tell you this. She not going to fight nobody. She not going to fight me because there are weight classes. And she's always been 130. And the lowest I've been is 154. Undisputed at 160 twice. 168 champion. 175 undisputed. 175 plus undisputed. I've been Look at all this. Look. 5 different weight classes. The lowest one is 154. Now, she's talking about she's going to, that she will come up and weight and fight against me at 54 or 47. She's not even going to go up 5 pounds to fight against Caroline Dubois, who's at 135. And been calling her out heavy. She's not going to fight her. She's not going to fight Michaela, who said she'll come down to 140 and fight her. She keeps calling out Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, and she's not even on their level. She wants to skip she will not fight nobody who's really like that. Because ain't no way a girl to be 5 pounds from me, calling me out how Caroline is calling Baumgartner out, and you just, oh, nah, she's not good enough. She's a puppy. She's this. Show us she a puppy. And guess what? Nikisa told me out of his own mouth, it takes 2 to tango. Caroline wants it. Alicia doesn't. That's what Nikisa said. Yeah, he said that. Right to me. And now, since I want to speak on something else. Baumgartner's team, and you want to behind your team's back, MVP, and you want to sign with Salida Promotions. You want to sign with Win Records. You want to collab. But you got the nerve to say out your mouth that I'm jealous of you. She wants everything that I have. Everything that I have. Period. And I
Keep telling yourself that, Clarissa. Okay? Keep telling yourself that. All right? You believe the very lies that come out of your mouth. There is no way that Alicia Baumgartner is jealous of you. Okay? Looks being the least of it. Now, from what I see, Alicia Baumgartner has the total package. And I'm talking about personality, poise, persona, presence, and pretty. All right? You see what I named last, because I don't want this to be about the physical. All right? But keep dreaming. We got about a minute left, you guys. Let's go.
have to put this stuff out there because, girl, really been getting on my nerves. And then MVP want to pay people to lie, trying to persuade y'all that I'm suspended from boxing. How you going to suspend the queen from boxing? I am boxing. I am women's boxing. I'll be having a fight announcement very soon. Very soon. And nobody on that roster of 30 girls who they won't pay over 10, 15K, 20K for a damn fight. None of them girls. I'm going to stay my black ass right where I'm at. With Salida Promotions and with Win Records. Look at her right now. Who is the woman who signed the most lucrative fight deal in women's boxing? Claressa Shields. $3 million signing bonus. In the deal that's going to pay me $8 million minimum. Come on now. Come on now. And so now I'm going to let MVP know this. Y'all keep trying to pay people and pay blogs and pay y'all little paid hate campaign. Y'all going to receive more paperwork. And y'all know I'll do it. You already need to be sued for defamation of character. You and Alicia. Both of y'all. Both of y'all. But you know what? I really don't like to be no police ass chick. But if y'all keep pressing my buttons and keep on lying on me, it's going to get real nasty. So once again, for all the casuals, because that's what MVP has. Like, they don't have like real hardcore boxing fans. They have casuals. So to the casuals, MVP is a promotion. They are not the entire boxing. They cannot suspend me from boxing. They can't suspend anyone from boxing. Actually, can't suspend nobody from boxing. All they can do is say, hey, you're suspended from coming to our events until further notice. I'm still going to announce my next fight. I'm signed to Salida Promotions. And just for those who think that it's only a few promotions that exist, I want to give you some names. I want to name off a few.
Okay, so you heard her series of lies and misinformations and Delulu thought process. Now, nobody's lying on you, Clarissa. Okay, and at the bare minimum, it would be someone's opinion or perspective, but no one's lying. Okay. Second of all, no one said that you were banned from boxing. They said that you were banned from their events. And then you speak on that nonchalantly as if, oh, it's nothing. I'm just banned from their events. Did you hear the numbers that I brought attention to on my last live? The numbers that they brought in, the views that they brought in, 9.3 in United States alone. Million, must I add? I mean, they're not the only promo company. Um, they're not the only boxing franchise. I get it, but they're nothing to point a stick at. They're nothing to shake a stick at. They're nobody to just dismiss. Okay, you're not just gonna blow that popsicle stand. All right, that was a powerful move, and you banned yourself out of a lot of opportunity. Okay. And for you just to say, I just can't go to their events. This is how this all started. You were at one of their events, bozo. So how is it no big deal when you and Papoose took y'all rabbit asses to their event? Okay. You dressed all up, makeup down, and went to their event. Okay. You waddled your ass into their VIP area and went and confronted Alicia Baumgartner. That's where you found her. Okay. You didn't find her on the street corner hanging out in front of the liquor store. No, you found her at a MVP, okay, in concert with Netflix, must I remind you. So you didn't just show out and show off in front of the MVP event. You were actually in the VIP area of Netflix. So you're just going to dismiss that, right? Like it's no big deal. You fucked up a bag. You fumbled the bag. Okay? You fumbled the bag. Now, let's go ahead and get into this because she mentions Adrien Broner. Now, the video that she played was Adrien Broner. Okay? Adrien Broner is a boxer. And, hold on. Did it go by? I just want to tell you just a little thing about Adrien Broner, okay? Let me see. Now, recently, and like I said, I don't really know a lot about boxing or anything like that, you guys, okay? So I don't want you to think I'm some expert, but I do know Adrien Broner has a lot of smut on his name, okay? Last time that I checked, there was no smut on my rep, but there was smut on his rep for sure, okay? And his nickname is The Problem. Now, he is a former American professional boxer, all right? Now, he's had a personality. He's always been like flamboyant and out there. But what he's really known for is being in trouble, no doubt, but he is an extreme alcoholic, okay? Now, he rose to fame in the early 2010s, winning titles in multiple weight classes, okay? Now, fast forward to today. You guys can look him up. I just wanted to give you a little bit background on him. But fast forward to today, y'all. He is known for being in a lot of things. Okay. Now, some of the things that he's in, let me go ahead and put this up here for you. Hold on, y'all. Let me go ahead and put this up so you guys can see what I'm reading. Might as well. And then we're going to get back to Claressa, okay? The gloat, the greatest liar of all times, okay? Girl. And you are self-proclaimed. You are self-titled because who just woke up stretched, wiped the sleep out their damn eye, okay? Wake your goat mouth ass up. Who woke their goat mouth ass up and just claimed that you was the greatest woman of all time? It was you. That's called self-proclaimed and self-titled. Okay. And you guys correct me if I'm wrong, because what? Because what? Hold on, you guys. Let's go ahead and bring this up because I want you guys just to see what I'm talking about. Hold on, y'all. I will be in the chat. And thank you guys for hanging out with me after hours, okay? This after hours live, it just had to be done, y'all, okay? Now, let's go ahead and look up Adrien Broner right quick. And let me just share this with you. Let me go ahead and put this down. Hold on. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now, besides everything else he's been in, I want to stay focused on just the latest that's happened with Adrien Broner, okay? Just the latest, okay? Because we're not going to go down his trail. Look, it's too much, all right? It's a whole lot of. But let's just focus on what has happened in the last 24 hours. Now maybe about going on 48 hours, okay? So just a day or so ago, all right? So let's go ahead and get into this. Adrien Broner faced heavy online backlash after a viral live stream clip showed him inappropriately touching 19-year-old TikTok personality Aya Tanjali. Okay, the situation sparked severe criticism and widespread discussions across platforms, but Tajani later addressed the situation to confirm that she would not be pursuing legal action. At first, when it happened, she was going to pursue legal actions, you guys. All right. Now, the key details of the of this incident is a late night stream showed the former boxer champion 36 touching Tanjali 19 on the buttocks, causing her to look visibly flustered and uncomfortable before eventually leaving the broadcast. The response, Tanjali took to social media sharing that it was the first time she had ever experienced something like this and admitted that she low-key wanted to cry in that moment. Now, Broner initially drew more criticism by downplaying the incident, claiming Tanjali was overdoing it. He subsequently shared an apology directed her through the Shade Room Instagram. Now, the resolution is Tajani publicly clarified the rumors that she was pressing charges, stating on her social media that she would not take Broner to court. She noted that after the rewatch of the footage, she felt he might have only been trying to get her attention, but reiterated that no man should touch a woman in a way that makes her feel uncomfortable. Now, what I want to do is go ahead and show you the incident, and then we'll talk, okay? Let me go ahead and show you guys this incident right here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. And hold on, because I might have to share it again, because sometimes when I click a link within a link, you guys can't see it or hear it. So hold on. Why does that do that? Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can bring it up on here. Let me see if I saved it, y'all. Let me see if I actually saved it on mine, or we'll just have to go to the Adrien Broner. Let me see if I saved it, y'all. Okay, yeah, I did. All right, so let's go ahead and bring this up so you guys can see exactly what happened. I mean, she makes bad choices after bad. Like, why would you choose Adrien Broner? That just shows her desperation. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not a reliable source. Now, I'm going to play this video and then I'm going to say what I got to say because, girl, well, I'm looking for a girl. First of all those people he named, you think they all went to him and personally told them that they slept with Alicia Baumgartner? Why would they do that? And even if they did, or they did, how did he find out? If all of those men that he named didn't come to, hey, bro, guess what? I slept with Alicia. Hey, bro, guess what? I slept with Alicia. Like all 6 men came and personally tapped that nigga on the shoulder and told them that they slept with Alicia. How did he know that? Was he there? Did he see it? But yet you want to use him as a source to get back at Alicia. Okay. You're dumb as a bag of rocks. That's all I can say. Let's go ahead and go on over to Instagram so I can show you guys where I got it from. Okay. Let's look at this latest incident. Let's look at this latest incident, you guys. Let me make sure you guys can see this. All right.
Why I hear music right now?
No. I played it earlier.
Hey, wait, chill, gang.
He's single one. I gotta sing.
No, chill. No, bro, chill.
Yo, I'm gonna go home. Yo, that has never happened to me. Like, that's the first time, like, somebody's actually, like, slapped my ass or tried some shit on me. Like, I've never, ever, that's crazy. Like, that's honestly so crazy. And I really hope he apologizes because I know he's drunk, but being drunk doesn't excuse your behavior. But that's just, like, all around weird. Like, I low-key wanted to cry in that moment. I'm not gonna lie. This is my first time too. Like, that's never happened to me ever.
No, it's 11. No, that's cool.
Why I hear music right now?
No. I played it earlier.
Hey, wait, chill, gang.
He's single one. I gotta sing.
No, chill. No, bro, chill.
Yo, I'm gonna go home. Yo, that has never happened to me. Like, that's the first time, like, somebody's actually, like, slapped my ass or tried some shit on me. Like, I've never, ever, that's crazy. Like, that's honestly so crazy. And I really hope he apologizes because I know he's drunk, but being drunk doesn't excuse your behavior. But that's just, like, all around weird. Like, I low-key wanted to cry in that moment. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so you guys saw the incident that happened, right? This is why I say Adrien Broner is not a good source. Okay. Now, maybe the reason why he said that about Alicia is because he got rejected. Did you ever think about that? Maybe he got rejected. This is a perfect example right here. Because he was rejected by Aya. Could it be that he was rejected by Alicia and this is the reason why he went and said that about Alicia? Right? Now, what I want to do is show you another clip. Now, what we're going to do is go through the clips because I want to give you an idea of who Adrien Broner is. All right. Let me see if I have another clip here that I wanted to show you. Go ahead and take a look at this. These are all recent. These are all recent, okay? We know he has a past. I don't even want to go that far. Let's go to recently, all right? And everybody knows him as a drunk. Everybody knows him as an alcoholic. They know him to be out of control, belligerent, okay? As you can see, Aya just said, I know he's drunk, but everybody knows he's drunk, all right? Go ahead and take a look at this.
You should go, because I don't think he's going to make it too late at the end.
Yeah, nah, he gonna go first. Yeah, he gonna go
It
first.
might be a little too fucked up in the end.
No, what's your name?
Aya.
Aya. I be your nigga.
Come on.
Okay. Period.
All right, come on, Dave.
Yeah, period.
You should go, because I don't think he's going to make it too late at the end.
Yeah, nah, he gonna go first. Yeah, he gonna
It
go
might be a
first.
little too fucked up in the end.
No, what's your name?
Aya.
Aya. I be your nigga.
All right, come on.
Okay, this is upon them first meeting, right? And as you guys can see, it says, this is from Underground Creative. Adrien Broner reportedly tried shooting his shot at Aya Tanjali immediately after meeting her for the first time. Now, she is a popular influencer. She has over 1 million followers. So she just not know anybody. Okay. And by that, I mean, she's an influencer. All right. She's 19 years old. So maybe we're not familiar with her. You know what I'm saying? But she's 19 years old. So she's a popular influencer. People know about her. Okay. And this is how she's getting into these spaces. She started when she was a kid. All right. I saw videos as far back as when she was 14 years old. So she's been building up to this. Like I said, she has 1.2, 1.3 million followers. All right. So she's definitely made her mark. People know who she is. I just don't know who she is. All right. Now, he tried shooting his shot at her immediately after meeting her for the first time, drunk out his damn mind. This man is what, 35, 36 years old. And you shoot your shot, and you got shot down. Rejected. All right. I'm not saying it's a good or a bad thing. But at the end of the day, Clarissa Shields' biggest accomplishment is making herself look bad online. She needs to blame herself. The fact that she spent so much time clapping back and putting people in their places, right? And trying to check somebody as being a hoe, putting people's business out there on social media streets. I don't know what made her think that that was a good idea, right? She is doing like everybody at this point. All I can say is her PR teams needs to step it the fuck up, because y'all are you guys are slacking on your pimping. Okay, whoever her PR team is slacking on they pimping. Okay, keep up the bad work, bitch. Whoever you are, okay, because you're doing a bad job. All right, y'all need to handle your scandal, because it is a scandal. It's turning into a scandal. At the end of the day, Clarissa, Adrian, Mr. Broner, do you know this to be true? Were you there when Alicia effed allegedly all of these men? Was Adrien Broner there? Right? Just like I said before, why would all of these men run till that to Adrian anyway? Clarissa, you lost again. Spreading misinformation for your pleasure and your own selfish reasons. Then again, what else is new, right? Pay attention to the patterns. Pay attention to her MO, method of operation. All right? Stop regulating and refereeing somebody else's coochie. And at the end of the day, we don't give a damn if Alicia did F all of those men. What are we talking about? Right? Are you the regulator? All I'm saying is, as long as she's not cheating on her boyfriend, is she married? Is Alicia married and we don't know? Does she have a boyfriend that she's in a committed relationship with? Anybody? So what's the problem? What's the problem? See, you struck out again, Clarissa. Clarissa, right? Would Alicia or could Alicia Baumgartner have been pursued by Adrien Broner and he got turned down, he got rejected? Could Adrien Broner have been rejected by his preference? Because I want to let you guys in on a little secret. Not all men get what they want. Every black man walking this earth would have you think that anything that any woman that he wants, he can get, whether you have money or not. Now, I'm not patting Adrien Broner's pockets. I barely know about the man. I'm not even gonna lie. That's about all I know. Like he can be an a-hole, and he's a known alcoholic. Every time you see him, he got a red cup in his hand and he's drunk. I have never seen this man not drunk. I've watched a couple of his fights. I knew him at his hiatus, of course. Who didn't? But you think I've been keeping up with this man ever since? No. But all men do not get what they want. And he's an aggressive drunk. And that's not everybody's cup of tea. It's really a turnoff when you really think about it. He's sitting there with his belly all out, looking like the Pillsbury Doughboy, and just drunk and slurring, and look like he smelled like cheese. Like, girl, that's a turnoff. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably because he was rejected. Now, let me show you guys a few more. Let me see if I do have it, because hold on. Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. Oh, and the date on this was a day ago. Okay? I'm talking about recent. This just happened with Aya like I said, it may be a day and a half ago, maybe. Like just recently, within the past couple of days. This is the type of man that we're talking about. Let me see something, y'all. Let's go to Adrien Broner. Hold on, y'all, because I want you to see a couple more. Let me see. This is what he had to say about Aya Tanjali. Let's see.
Don't throw it down. Wait, bro. Don't throw it down. Wait, bro.
Okay, so as you guys can see, this was his response. Man, ain't nobody violated that girl. She overdoing it. Tell her I said I'm sorry and I apologize. Call or text me. What? This is the type of person that we're talking about, okay? This is the type of man that we're talking about, that Claressa chose as a source of truth to go and attack and allegedly expose Alicia Baumgartner's vertical joyrides, her personal relationships, like her personal business. How do you know, ho? You was not there. And we're just supposed to be like, oh my God, oh my God, she's such a whore. What does that mean? What did you think we were going to do? Turn on her? What did you think it was going to do? Start a hate campaign against Alicia Baumgartner? Like, I'm not getting it. You see how he acted? Every time I show you this nigga, he gonna be drunk. Every time. And I'm just giving you an idea of you know. Look at him, slid into a Bad Baby, didn't know she was underage. Adrien Broner says he made an honest mistake sliding into Bad Baby's DMs, saying he didn't know she was underage. This was January of 2020, January 3rd. Okay? He's always shaking the internet. Social media was quite shooketh today when Bad Baby, who was 16 years old, put boxer Adrien Broner on blast for sliding into her DMs. Okay? This is the type of person that we're dealing with. This is the type of individual that we are dealing with. Clarissa, you should have did your homework on this man. All right? I don't believe anything that comes out of his mouth, especially a list of men that one woman has slept with. Now, why would he be naming Alicia Baumgartner? Well, maybe because he tried to get at her. Maybe they're in both the same field of sport. And they probably ran in the same circle or encountered each other, right? Because it's a small world, you guys. Especially the boxing world. You go to events, celebrities. It's a small world. Hollywood, influencers. You go to these events. You're kind of gonna run into these people. Text me, crazy girl. This is what he put in her DMs. And this is your source. Girl, you send me. Let's see what else. Let's see if there's something else. Locked up, you can't let me out. Locked up, you won't let me out. Locked up, you won't let me out. Locked up, you won't let me out. Locked up. I can't play too much, y'all. They'll get me. This is from Bad Baby. She knew herself, even though she was with Chief Keeper. We ain't gonna go there, okay? She picked and chose who she wanted to date when she was underage and they was overage. She picked and chose, but we're talking about she was a child at that time, so I don't care. 16 is 16. 16 is 16. All right? What she chose to do as a child, trying to be grown, that's on her. She was 16 years old. That's all I got to say about it. but she knew better. All right, she knew. We used to call it jailbait back in the day. All right. But like I said, girl, you was with Chief Keef. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so you guys see what the kind of individual that we're dealing with, the kind of character that we're dealing with. Do you really believe him when he says that Alicia slept with all those men? Now remember, I didn't throw it all in there. Even if she did, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Okay? Let's see. Is he gonna be drunk here? All right, let's go here. I'm just gonna show y'all a couple more. I just want to show you who we're dealing with here.
We all know who rode the short bus, but it's okay.
I went to college at 16, you dumbass bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I act stupid, but I'm one of the smart ones. You the one that was in the slow class. Get up out of here. The weak ass braids, bitch.
I think we all know who rode the short bus, but it's okay.
I went to college at 16, you dumbass bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I act stupid, but I'm one of the smart ones. You the one that was in the slow class. Get up out of here. The weak ass braids, bitch.
I think we all know who rode the short bus, but it's okay.
And Adrien Broner, you are an embarrassment to Cincinnati. You are an embarrassment because you chose alcohol over your career. You chose alcohol over your team, your friends that you grew up with. You chose alcohol over everything that you had going and that you worked so hard for. And then you chose alcohol. Yeah, 4-time champion, right? 4-time champion that is sitting here looking like he's 7 months pregnant and crashing out because a white girl don't want to kiss him. Oh yeah, 4-time champion that is seen on stream visibly intoxicated to a point where he can't even buy his own Uber. I mean, at the end of the day, all y'all gonna say, well, where his friends at? Where his friends at? Well, he chose liquor over his friends too. But I already knew that you was gonna be a problem and God was gonna humble you when you said that you wouldn't wear that Ayana shirt because it didn't pay. Because when that little baby was going through cancer and whatever she was going through, they wanted you to wear that shirt, and you said, I ain't wearing no shirt unless they pay me. When your family, your mom, your baby mamas, your family was still living in the dang on hood while you was out there calling yourself a millionaire. I knew that God didn't bless no mess, and your confidence and all of this alcoholism was going to one day come back to bite you. At the end of the day, regardless of whatever, I don't care. Like I said, you are an embarrassment to Cincinnati. You're an embarrassment to everything that you dang on work for, and you're an embarrassment to boxing. Y'all let me know in the comments down below what y'all think about this. And Adrien Broner, you are an embarrassment to Cincinnati. You are an embarrassment because you chose alcohol over your career. You chose alcohol over your team, your friends that you grew up with. You chose alcohol over everything that you had going and that you worked so hard for. And then you chose alcohol. Yeah, 4-time champion, right? 4-time champion that is sitting here looking like he's 7.
$500, Nah, nigga. Hey, see my 500, nigga.
Stop pressing her though, gang. It's chill, bro.
I don't give a fuck who it is, nigga. I don't play about money, nigga. I got 10 kids, nigga. Send me 500, nigga. Send my 500.
Hey, B, this is not a good look, gang. Where's it?
For real, no, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
It's not no big
No,
deal.
no,
Yeah.
$2,500.
Damn right.
Come on,
You shouldn't have
bro.
bet it. You shouldn't have bet it, nigga.
Chill, bro.
Send my money, nigga.
Chill out, bro.
Nah, ain't no chill out, nigga.
This ain't even a good, like.
Nah, nigga, I don't play about when I bet, nigga. Nigga, I lose my life over this shit, nigga. You know what I am the gambling, nigga?
Except my friend, though.
Nigga, man, fuck her. And fuck you, nigga.
Chill out, bro. What you on, gang?
Nah, nigga, nah. Cause y'all really don't know I'm a gangster.
500,
Nah,
nigga.
nigga.
Ain't nothing, nigga.
Nah, nigga. Hey, see my 500, nigga.
And this is who she chose as her source of information. Congratulations. You've done it again. Everything surrounding Clarissa that comes out her mouth seems to be disconnected because most of the time the action that she displays are opposite of what she claims. And I have to bring up the contradiction queen, okay? Because the very things that she says a lot of the times, a lot of the actions that she criticizes are the same thing she does herself. This is the individual that she chose. Desperate. She was grasping at straws, trying to find something bad out there, bad press, okay? Something that was said about Alicia. Slim pickings, ain't it? Slim pickings, because guess what? We're not saying Alicia is perfect. But if she does her dirt, she does it all by her lonesome. She does her dirt all by her lonely. That's the best way to move. Now, I'm not saying nobody's going to come out her and say, hey, she did this or did that. We all face that scrutiny. We all face that may happen. All I'm saying is she knows how to move out here in these social media streets. And you could learn a lot from her. You could learn a lot from her. Okay? Instead of trying to bash her and call her out and expose her, which you did a bad job. Okay? You did a bad fucking job at it. All right? Because as soon as we heard that it was Adrien Broner through the slurs, you know, this motherfucker stumbles to the truck through the drink and the drugs every day of his life. What made you think that we were going to place any importance, any relevancy to something that Adrien Broner say when he's getting rejected left and right and right and left? Every video that I've shown you so far is this man getting rejected by women. Okay? Getting rejected by women.
Couple hit me up talking about get well, get sober. Then I hit him up. I sent him my number and shit. Now they don't want to, like, bitch, help me get sober.
Right.
I need some pussy. That's the only thing.
Give my nigga something, bitch. Give him something to replace the
Give
high.
me some.
Be high, nigga.
Give me something to replace the drunk. Me getting drunk, man. The only thing that can replace that is some good pussy.
Good man.
She said all that shit. I sent my number. The bitch ain't wrote me back. Yeah.
Block the bitch. Matter of fact, report her.
Couple hit me up talking about get well, get sober.
Yeah, he is a mess, a teetotal mess. Now, this is from We Stay Clipping ALT. It says Adrien Broner was once seen as the next superstar of boxing after dominating multiple weight classes and becoming a 4-division world champion at a young age. His confidence, flashy lifestyle, and nonstop trash talk made him one of the most entertaining fighters of his era, bringing in millions through pay-per-view fights and big-name matchups. But as his fame grew, legal troubles, partying, money problems, and inconsistent training started affecting his career, leading to a loss and a major fall off in boxing. Even with the setbacks, Broner stayed relevant online through viral moments, interviews, and streaming appearances, turning himself into an internet personality while continuing to chase another comeback in the ring. Clarissa, I hate to be the bad news, the bearer of bad news, but that may be you. That may be you. Now, the avenue and the downfall may not be alcohol and pills and potions. But I always say that you will fall on your own sword. And just you being your own worst enemy could get you here. You can't stay on top forever. And boxing is a short-lived sport. Not saying that, but you know what I mean, you guys, right? You can only stay on top for so long, but then somebody's going to come that's better than you, younger than you, faster than you, better personality than you, prettier than you, more skills than you. That goes for all of us, right? All good things must come to an end. Don't fuck it up. Oops, too late. You're on the trajectory going downhill simply because you want to shove an adulterous relationship in our face, and the way that you went about getting with Papoose is the reason why we don't like you. Girl, call me. Girl, call me, girl. I will let you, girl, call me. Okay? Because you seem to be missing the message. You can't see the forest for the trees. And you're always talking about how we're hating on you because of your looks and you're pretty and all. You're missing the message, babes. You're missing the message. Now, getting back to this bum and what he said about Alicia Baumgartner, like I told you guys, that is a while ago. That's over a year ago, I think, that he did this, maybe even longer. So why she would pull that out, I don't know. Don't ask me to explain the actions of Claressa, okay? Because she's a messa. But I do want to bring up the fact that Alicia Baumgartner has already spoke out about this, y'all. She already spoke out about this old video that Clarissa tried to clown Alicia with and call her out as a 304 and a Jezebel spirit. Well, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? Seeing as how you got with Papoose in the first place by nuzzling and cozying up and being all up and through Remy Ma's DMs. Classic narcissistic personality, if you ask me. Classic histrionic personality disorder, if you ask me. But I'm not a doctor, so I can't diagnose anybody. But the pattern, babes, histrionic. Yeah. Let's go ahead and see exactly what Alicia had to say, because she's already confronted this. She already came out and spoke out. Now, you didn't play that. You didn't play that. You do shit half-ass. That's why you're in the position you are now. Half-ass. If you're gonna tell it, then you better tell it all. Right? Girl, with your confessions. Hold on. Let's go ahead and see, y'all. That's enough about him, because I could go on and on, y'all. Girl, you will be, girl. It's just, oh my God. One more. I don't think I drove the point home enough. One more, so you can see what an asshole we're dealing with, okay? Straight up drunk.
Hands up.
Okay. Like this?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. They on my face?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? You leaning too much.
Oh,
Damn.
oh, I was trying to get your
You
hands
leaning
up.
too much.
I was trying to get your hands up.
So you niggas hold your waist.
Hands up.
Okay. Like this?
Yeah.
Damn.
That.
Okay. Are they on my face?
Yeah.
Right? You leaning too much.
Oh,
Damn.
oh, I was trying to get your
You
hands up.
leaning too much.
I was trying to get your.
You think maybe he got rejected? You think maybe? This is from Stream Gober. No, Stream Go BRR. It says in recent week, this is May 6th, y'all. Okay, I'm not digging in the crates like Miss Claressa. All right, I'm not digging in the crates. All right, this was May 6th of this year. It's only May 22nd or 23rd. Okay. It says, in recent weeks, the name Adrien Broner has dominated social media trends largely due to a series of controversial and erratic appearances on live stream with influencers like Dean the Great. One of the most viral keywords associated with Broner involves a wealth flex rant that occurred after he was rejected. I didn't even read this. I'm so, girl, pat yourself on the back. I be knowing. Thank you. I be knowing. Look, it says that occurred after he was rejected by a woman during a live broadcast when the woman declined his request for a kiss. Broner launched into an emotional monologue, repeatedly stating, "I'm rich already and I make my own millions," while making derogatory remarks towards her. This incident sparked significant backlash online, with many criticizing the former world champion's inability to handle rejection gracefully and his reliance on the status as a defense mechanism. There you go. There you go. Another trending topic revolves around Broner's apparent financial and personal struggles, highlighted by a clip where he asked a cameraman for money to book a ride home. During the same stream, Broner notably offered to shave his beard for $1,000, an act he eventually completed on camera after being paid. These moments, which showed Broner appearing intoxicated and unsteady, led to Adrien Broner's Broke becoming a search trend. This prompted the fellow boxer Ryan Garcia to reach out publicly, using the viral moment to offer Broner financial aid and emotional support, urging him to lock in and move away from alcohol, a gesture that itself became a major viral talking point across boxing and tabloid news outlets. I would read on, but do I have to? There you guys have it in a nutshell. Just what I said. I pretty much hit the nail on the head. And you're welcome. Now let's get to Alicia's response to this, okay? You guys feel free. Just type in Adrien Broner faces backlash online and have at it, okay? You will be amazed at what you will see, if you aren't already amazed at what I just showed you, okay? So let's go ahead and get into Alycia Baumgartner's response to the video that Clarissa Shields showed, okay? And then I'll get to the comments. I'm coming to the chat, y'all, all right? Let's go. Hold on, y'all. Now it says, wait a minute, hold on, because I got to remove my name. Sorry about that, because I can't really see. Hold on, y'all. All right, it says last week some things were posted. Let me blow it up a little bit so you guys can see. All right, this was her response. It doesn't have the date on here, but it's been a while. It's been a while. All right, so it says last week some things were posted about me that went way beyond usual trolling. I consider saying nothing because I don't feel like I need to defend myself against foolishness and lies like that. After all, this isn't the first time something like this has happened to me or someone I knew. But as I've had time to think, I've decided that it's simply staying silent about what someone recently said about me isn't enough. There are countless women who are verbally attacked every day by the same type of sexually violent lies, shaming, and harassment. Those women need a voice. Okay. This is her response to Whack Clarissa video that she used of Adrien Broner. Let's keep going. I got to pause it so I can read it. Okay, so this is the same. Music off, girl. I mean, let me turn this music off, y'all, because they probably gonna ding me for it. Everything is copywritten. So you guys see that she already responded to this. All right. Okay, so I think they just broke it down. So this is what she said, y'all. I thought it was maybe more. That's why I caught the whole video, but I wasn't sure. I wanted to make sure that I gave you guys the full response that Alicia Baumgartner put out there at the time when Adrian put that video out. And this is it, y'all. All right. Uh-oh, damn. Hold on. I always do that. Hold on. I think she said a little bit more. Let's go ahead and look. Good morning, Suleimani. Let's see, y'all. Here it comes. This is an age-old problem that all of us face. Men using the topic of sex to demean, devalue, and diminish us, to steal from us our voice and make us feel less than the queens we are, while they slap each other on the back for the number of women a man can coax into their bed. They ridicule and look down upon us when we take control of the choices we make with our bodies. We must stand against this and any other attempt to oppress us every single time it happens. I got my fist in the air, my right fist. Thank you, Alicia. I got my right fist in the air, girl. I'm standing behind you. 100. All right, let's keep going. Let's see if she got anything else to say. This is the stand up kind of response that we need. Not the response that bum ass bums like Clarissa wants to feed to us and the youth that are watching, not us. We know better, right? Well, most of us do, because some of y'all act like teenagers. All right. Let's see. No one has the right to lie about us or shame us for any of our personal choices. All judgment belongs to God, the God we serve. From the most successful CEO to the best athlete to the woman with no home who struggles to meet her needs in the toughest of places, we are your mothers, we are your sisters, we are your daughters, and we all have value and deserve your respect. Tell it, girl. Clock that T. Clock it. RESPECT. Tell me what it means to me. Very, very respectful response. It goes on to say, to all women, what you've done or haven't done with your personal life belongs to you. You alone decide how you live your life. Let no man's words cause you any pain or shame. Keep living, thriving, and striving to be your best, to be your best you. After all that we've endured in this world, we owe that to our foremothers, each other, and ourselves. We are all more than conquerors, okay? And let me remind you that we had to fight for our rights as women. We had to fight. You guys are still trying to be equal to men. This is a man's world. Okay? I keep trying to tell y'all that. Do not act like a woman and think like a man. It'll never work. Never try to go tit for tat with a man. It will never work. Be the best you and the best woman that you can be. And all I can do is stand behind Alycia Baumgartner's words. Okay? This is honorable. This is respectful. This is what's needed. This is what the youth need to hear. And what I mean by that is the kids, y'all. There are 17, 18 tweeners. Okay? And I'm going to call you old if you're 25, because I'm not talking about you 25, 30, 35. I'm still young. I'm not talking about you. There are tweeners, young people, teenagers that are looking up and thirsty and hungry for some positivity, for somebody to feed their soul. Now, they may act like they don't, because this is how this world makes us act and think. You have to be stronger than that. And when we're talking about the youth, I'm talking about kids. Somebody has to be the example. I'm not talking about your peer and your homegirl and the one you go out and drink with. I'm not talking about that. Because the future is going to come after you, no matter who you are. The future comes after you. Right? Just imagine when you were a tween and you weren't liking other tweens. You weren't, I want to be with, and somebody, you weren't looking up to and going to concerts with somebody in and around your peers' age. You were not. You were 14 years old going to see 25, 28-year-old Michael Jackson. Okay? You were 13, 14, 15 going to see Justin Bieber, who was 23, 24, 25 years old. You were drooling and in love with Brad Pitt as a 16-year-old girl. Brad Pitt up here, 27 years old. Swooning over Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington up here, a grown-ass man. Think about it. History repeats itself. For every generation, it's the same, all around the world, same song. Okay? So we need some stand-up people. That's it. Let's finish what she put. And y'all know I got to put my little 2 cents in because I'm motivated and I'm moved by things. And it's Gemini season. Hello. Let's see, y'all. Hold on. Is it still going? Yeah. I just wanted to make sure I got it all. I love this. I really do. I really do. I really do love this. Okay. Now she continues to say, March is dedicated to women, but we should be celebrated, protected, and respected every month. So I promise to all of you, I will never be silent again. I've got a lot more to say and a lot more to do to help address just a little of the harassment and oppression that so many women face in this world. So stay tuned and God bless. So I think that's it. This was her statement. And Clarissa, messy, trifling, gutter slut, bum, sawed-off bastards. I'll tell you about these crack babies. She chose to use this as a weapon. Alycia Baumgartner goes on to say, had to turn the comments off because the ones who get it, get it. Girl, we got it. We got it loud and clear. We got it loud and clear. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that. Okay. Now, when you guys can see this, this is March 14th, 2024. Okay. And when I say she dug in the crates, you dug in the trash can because you're trash. Okay. You're a dumpster diver because you're a dumpster. Trash behavior. Trashy thinking. You hit below the belt and you're a whole boxer. She says, and to clarify, I was dragged into this situation by association. A post was made about me because of who I'm associated with. Make that make sense. Okay? So there you guys have it. There you have it. Also, the whole point of this post is to highlight what women go through on a daily basis being in the industry. I will be a voice for women who don't have the voice to speak. Amen. Amen. So I guess that's it. Let's just make sure. Yeah. So this was her response, you guys. All right. Like I said, Alicia already spoke out against this bum. And that is what she had to say. That was eloquent and needed and necessary and right on point. Yeah. She addressed Adrien Broner. And we just saw a series of videos of Adrien Broner's old videos, new videos of him slandering, lying, being rejected, one woman after another, after another, after another. Okay? And rejection will make men do crazy things. A hurt pride and bruised ego will make a man do some crazy things. And like I said, at the end of the day, if she did go down that list and it was true, so what? Nobody moved, nobody got hurt. Was she in a unless she was in a committed relationship, her ass was married. Okay? All I can say is be safe. Not sorry. Okay? Safe sex. That's the only thing I would say in a situation like that, girl. Are you staying up on your doctor's visits? Yeah, you know. That's it. That's what I would tell anybody. Practice safety. Right? You know, I bet the screws loose rattle in Clarissa's brain on a constant basis. I bet you if you stand close enough to her, you can hear the screws rattle in her brain constantly. What's that noise? Oh, nothing. Those are just the screws loose in her head. They rattle all the time. Don't pay it any mind. Don't. It's cool. Just act like you don't hear it. Like, really? You know what I'm saying? Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. And then we are going to get into this, y'all, because what? Hold on. And I know I should have came on here earlier, but I mean, we're here now, right? Where two or more gathered. So, but don't leave though. But where two or more gathered. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty cool with that. Let me show y'all. Let's see, y'all. Let us see. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. And what is up for everybody that's on the late night? Thank y'all. What's up, y'all? Y'all some late night. Y'all some night owls around here. Let me know where you guys are tapping in from. Chera says Letitia Jones, they're just alike. I am sick of Clarissa like I am sick of Chris Stank. Ooh, people sick of both of them. People are sick of. What's up, Loretta Gibbons? What is up? Good evening, Letitia. What's up, y'all? Why did she even bring that up? Girl, you and me both. That's a great question. That is a great ass question, right? That's a great question. You know you are right, Bonet. Thank you, girl. I'm glad you agree. I'm not familiar with him. Well, I mean, I'm kind of familiar. I'm not no expert, but I already told you what I know about him. I don't want to bore ya. She talks too much, trying to act bad and tough. Yeah, give it up, girl. Give it up. Like she's looking like a whole nutcase out here. Like honestly, like a whole nutcase out here, y'all. Wow, he's terrible, isn't he? And he has no neck and bad skin due to all that drinking. Just disgusting. Yep. Looking like he's 7, 8 months pregnant. But like I said, he is an alcoholic. That is an addiction. So he's not even aware of his looks. I mean, once he sobers up, he kind of knows it, but he's right back drinking again. You know, he chooses the alcohol over his health, over his friends, over his family. You guys heard the video. She spoke facts. Absolutely. I agree. Not 10 kids. What? How many kids he got? You talking about him? He got them kids? Yes, girl. We are sick of Clarissa, y'all. We are sick of Clarissa. Okay? Straight up, y'all. But like I said, nobody's lying on you, girl. Nobody is lying on you, all right? And then you want to sit up here and talk about some defamation, and you want to talk about, I'm going to be suing you guys for defamation. I'm not going to do it through the law. I'm going to do it through the court. Girl, the court is the process that the law uses, dummy. Talking about she going to use the court, she ain't going to use. Let me just let you hear another one. Let's get back into her clip. Hold on, because I got a couple more clips, and then we're going to get into what one of her ex-besties had to say about her. Well, I guess it would be her roommate friend. I don't know if it's her best friend. It don't matter, okay? Because she know a lot about you, girl. And she shared some text messages of how you treat her behind. Girl, we gonna get into it. Y'all gonna see a whole lot, okay? Just let's get into what else Clarissa has to say, okay? Because that's the reason why we're here. It's because of the live and the lies that she told, okay? The lies, false, fake. Girl, you're a menace to society. Period. Let me make sure I'm showing you guys the right one. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Let's go, y'all.
Yes, it is. She had a brain bleed.
Now, I want to let you guys know that when I was recording this, I was driving. So some of it you're going to be able to hear. It's going to cut in and out, but it's not the live stream. It's the video, okay? But you'll still be able to hear it. Just wanted to let you guys know.
For them to tell you how big the brain bleed is, how serious it is. She had a brain bleed that was a 9. Anybody who's watching the fight, we don't know that as we're watching the fight live, like many of us do, us streamers, us broadcasters, that during the fight, she has a brain bleed. We just know that she went through medicals, she made it through medicals, she fought, and she lost. So don't make it seem like I was coming at Shadesha or making fun of her having a brain bleed and possibly could have died. That's not who I am. So for Nikisa to have as many conversations as he's had back and forth with me, and I thought that we were kind of cordial, don't go around lying on my character like that. And this is not the first time y'all have done that. And Alicia put this in her bum ass statement too, talking about some, oh, and she celebrated a fighter who had a... No, I didn't. And guess what? What the hell does that have to do with the situation that happened between you and I?
Well, it attests to your character, okay? And you're explaining this, but the video that you put out says something totally different. Because during the time that Shadesha Green was fighting, I think it was Lonnie Daniels, and by the end of the fight, you say that you didn't know that she had a brain bleed until she went to the doctor. She had to get a CAT scan. How did you know she had a brain bleed? You did not have to know how serious the injury was. You knew that she was injured. And you want to know how you knew that she was injured? Because she left the ring in a stretcher carried out by the ambulance. And you knew this while you were on live. Okay. Not only do we know that, and do I know that, because I watched that live. No one had to record it for me or anything like that. I was watching the live at that time, so I could see the comments. Now, mind you, I recorded that whole live, but I have since erased it. Okay. I didn't feel a need like to just say the whole damn live. It was a long live. But I can assure you that the people in the chat were going in on her and letting her know that Shadesha Green never walked out of that ring. She never left the ring until she was put on a stretcher and carried out through the crowd by an ambulance. So you did not need to have a direct diagnosis to know that something very serious was wrong with Shadesha Green. So don't come after Nikisha. Don't come after Alicia. As a matter of fact, you guys, I think I have this video. Hold up, okay? We're going to get back to her. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me see. Let me let you guys see. Let me see if I have it. Hold on. Where is it? Let me try to find this right quick, y'all, because I have it. I'm not trying to find it, but let me go to my page. Let me see. Or is it? Hold on. Let me see if it's on YouTube, because I think this is important, because we done heard her run her mouth before. Ain't nothing new. Y'all ain't missing nothing. Listen to her run her mouth. I want you guys to listen to the reaction that she had when Shadesha Green was stretchered out of the TKO loss. All right. I don't know why she don't know that what you do on the internet lives forever, girl. Okay. You know we're smarter than a fifth grader over here, right? I'm sure you know that. Let me go ahead and pull this up for you guys. All right. Hold on. Make sure you guys smash that like button, you guys. If you guys want to become part of the Bonet Society, go ahead and become part of the Bonet Society right now. 10 cents a day, you guys. If not, just like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your notifications. All that is free ski. All right. All of that is frisky. And you'd still be supporting me, y'all. Okay. Oh, no. Wait, damn. I got to bring it up the right way. Hold on, you guys. I always make that mistake. Let me go ahead. We're going to get back to this. As a matter of fact, let me see how much longer we got. Just let me let this clip play out, and then we're going to see what she said and did when Shadesha Green got locked out. But it's not that much left to this video, so let me see.
Nothing. Just adding stuff to try and assassinate my character. It has been going on for so long.
Okay, so that was the end of that video. Okay. That's what I thought, but I saw that it might have a little bit more. So let me go ahead and bring this up for y'all. Hold on. Let's go ahead and get to this so you guys can see her reaction. You don't have to take my word for it. Best believe that she knew that Shadesha Green was going out in the stretcher. Hold on. But she wants us to believe that she had to wait for them to go all the way to the hospital for her to get the CAT scan, for them to say she had a brain bleed, and then she was going to react. No, girl. No. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. Okay? Let me go ahead and bring this up so you guys can see this right quick. Hold on, y'all. All right, let's go.
Y'all was saying Shadesha was the one that's supposed to knock me out. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I whooped Lonnie Daniels' ass easily with 2 torn shoulders. And she go in here and get stopped. And now all y'all talking about some fucking girl cannot fight like that, bro. And Shadesha, I don't know what was wrong with her, but I knew that Lonnie was heavy-handed. That's what I did know. I fought Lonnie. Whooped her ass 10 rounds straight. 2 torn shoulders. But I knew that the bitch could punch hard. So she did this. With them gloves, I said, oh, this bitch heavy-handed. Boop, boop. I said, oh, she got bricks in them hands. Shadesha felt them bricks tonight. Keep my name out your mouth. Real shit. People done pissed me off tonight. Shadesha done fucked the bag up. Jesus. She done fucked the bag up. Now y'all talking about some, sending prayers for Shadesha. Listen, I like Shadesha actually. Me and her actually squash beef. But I don't forget about the disrespect. Yeah, if I pray that she didn't really get hurt or anything like that. But y'all wouldn't be on here saying pray for the GWOP if it happened to me. And y'all know y'all wouldn't. Everybody like, oh yeah, she deserved it. She got a big mouth. She did it out. That's what y'all be doing. Y'all must be having a whole ass party for days and weeks and months. If I was to get taken out on a goddamn stretcher, wouldn't you?
Okay, my mic sounds nice. Check 1. My mic sounds nice. Check 2. Sorry about that, y'all. StreamYard just went out on me. Okay, it just clocked me out, but I'm back. Green hearts in the chat. What's up, De Niro Mommy? What's up, SDG? 70. What is up? What is up, you guys? Green hearts in the chat. Lips in the chat if you guys can hear me. We are back, you guys. Let me go ahead and bring this up for you guys. Hold on. Now, Clarissa wants to sit up here talking about somebody is doing defamation against her and she gonna sue for defamation of character. First of all, nobody has committed any type of defamation against you. Okay, you need to learn what that word means. First of all, okay. First off, fuck the bitch and the clique you claim. West side when we ride and we quick to gang. I'm just playing. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Okay, you guys can hear me? All right, all right. Okay, so let me bring this up, y'all. Now, like I said, she talking about defamation and all this. First of all, girl, defamation, and I'm going to give you guys the term for defamation, okay? Because she likes to use this word and throw it around. Girl, we still waiting on you to sue 50 Cent. We still waiting on you to sue 50 Cent. Didn't you say you was going to bring some charges, do something with your cousin too? We waiting on you to sue 50 Cent still, all right? We don't believe you. We don't believe you. All right? Exactly. Go home, Carl. But what did they used to say? What did they used to say on Sister Sister? They didn't say Carl, did they? What did they used to say? Oh, go home, Roger. Go home, Roger. I'm gonna bring that back up. Go home, Roger. Girl, you need to go home, Roger. Like all day, girl. All day. What's up, De Niro Mommy? Thank you so much. What is up, SDG? You said RIP K Slay. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. Let me just let you guys know right quick before we go on and get into what we're going to get into. And y'all like, we ain't got into hell no. We ain't got into what no. Okay. But I do want to let you guys know the definition of defamation. You guys can look this up, just Google it. All right. Defamation is the legal term for any false statement communicated to a third party. All right. Hold on. 250 cents still. Defamation is the legal term for any false statement communicated to a third party that harms a person's or a business's reputation, lowers them in the estimation of the community, or deters others from associating with them. Now, there's two types of defamation. There's libel and slander, which has to be proven if you plan on taking somebody and suing them. If you plan on taking it not to the law, but to the courts, you have to be able to prove this. Now, libel is defamation in a written or published form, such as print, website, or social media. Slander is defamation that is spoken or made orally, okay? Now, to prove defamation, a plaintiff generally must establish the following: false statement, a probably false statement presented as fact rather than pure opinion, satire, or hyperbole. No, hyperbole. I don't know what that means. Hyperbole. Publication, the statement must be communicated or published to at least one third party. Fault. The speaker must have acted with negligence, not knowing the statement was false or actual malice, knowledge that it was false, or reckless disregard for the truth. Okay. So, harm. The statement must have caused actual harm, actual damage to the victim's reputation, livelihood, or social standing. Okay. What does not count as defamation is truth is an absolute defense to a defamation claim. Additionally, pure opinions, hyperbole, parodies, and jokes that are not intended to be taken as factual reporting are generally protected speech and are not considered defamatory. Okay, so I just wanted to break that down so you guys know what she's up against if she decides to take this not to law but to the courts. Duh, which that's the process of the law, right? But yeah, so this is where we are now. And now let's go ahead and get into a little bit about what she said. Hold on, y'all, because there's one more video of Clarissa's live. And which one didn't I show y'all? Let me see which one I didn't show y'all. Hold on. Okay, so I think it's this one. Let's go ahead and get into this one, y'all. And I think this is the last one I didn't show you. Okay, let me make sure.
MVP. And guess what? There's not one girl. I don't get into girls' personal lives. In her mouth. Now, to her, I've never spoke about how she's a whore. Yeah. I've never spoke about that. How many guys she done slept with, how many boxers she done slept with, what she done. I don't speak about her life. Right? But she has take my legacy. Try to say I was about to tell her, keep popping it how you popping it. But keep that there out your damn mouth. Because I don't go around talking about how you're a whore and you have a Jezebel spirit. I don't walk around talking about that. So now since we want to talk about it, since we talk about people's relationships, no. We about to get into it. Because I try not to get personal, but now since you want to get personal and you want to keep running your mouth.
Do you, nigga? Stop it.
Adrian.
Ran through you, boy. Hold on. Dominique Doses. Ran through you. Hold on. Montana Love. Ran through you.
I don't know, guys. Some dudes plus more that was mentioned. Ain't no chocolate dark woman, and I have no problem with that. I'm strong as hell, beautiful as hell, tall as hell. Love it. Love it. I wish God would have made me darker. Love it. Very well accomplished, very well rooted up in God too. Just because you're rooted up in God does not mean that you're perfect. No one is perfect. But what I will say is that I have a great relationship with God. But sometimes you have to. Is this video done? Hold on.
Tony just like.
Hold on, I'm gonna run this again.
Tony, I fuck with Tony. You know what I know? Keep the hoe on the stroke. And we got footage.
That's crazy. First of all, I'm not even a person who will argue with Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner will come and say he really.
Now let's get into this, okay? Because first thing, Clarissa's talking like you are not touched. And the same men that you were allegedly say that was with Alicia basically don't and would not pick you, okay? For many reasons, right? For many reasons. Now, let's go ahead and get into this because I'm going to talk about some things that Shalita said, some things that her ex-friend Jayda, the boxer, said, because these people are coming out of the woodwork with and dropping receipts like it's hot. And we're here for it because at the end of the day, we love receipts and we only want the truth. And we're not getting it from you, Clarissa. You are gaslighting, delusional, petty, challenged, You are a destructive person, and it's hard to ignore. Clarissa is deeply invested in basically ruining herself, calling herself out, okay? And at the end of the day, you guys, this is about Remy Ma. This is about the women that she can't be and she can't conquer. Okay? This is her motivating force. And I have to tell you a little bit about people like this. Okay? Because when someone is consistently selfish and refuses to take responsibility for their actions, this is not a flex. It's not confidence. Because people are like, oh, she's a boxer. She's supposed to do all this and say all this. You guys are not reading. You guys are not. I keep telling you to have your read between the lines skills on point. Because you need that to deal with someone like Clarissa. Because this usually stems from deep-seated psychological defense mechanisms. Okay? These behaviors are predictive. It not only shows ego or the protection of her ego, it shows shame as well. Right? Instead of bringing up their flaws or their feelings of shame or inadequacy, they do this to avoid pain, right? Emotional pain, the pain that emotions bring. And sometimes they do this subconsciously or unconsciously, because it's a protection defense mechanisms. And they project the blame onto someone or something else. Oftentimes, these type of people like Clarissa, because I'm trying to explain the psychology of this, because I can never move away from the OFF that's going on. There's a mental health issue going on. I don't know which way to go. I don't know which way to turn. I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you that something ain't right. I can tell you there's a pattern of behavior. I can tell you what I'm leaning towards. Because when somebody shows a lack of empathy over and over and over again, you know you're not dealing with just the everyday average. Okay? You need to be aware and warned about people who have lack of empathy. That is a big, big warning sign, y'all. That is a red flag that is waving your ass down in bumper to bumper traffic. Okay? You could be at a standstill and still ignore the red flags. Don't ignore this one. Okay? And some individuals struggle to understand or share their feelings to others because they cannot internally process how their actions negatively impact those around them. And to have empathy is to realize that. Okay? To have sympathy is different than empathy, y'all. Okay? Sympathy is in a nutshell to feel sorry for somebody. Empathy is to realize this, but essentially put yourself in their shoes. Okay? And some people lack this skill and they walk around among us. It's a dangerous, dangerous thing. Okay? So when this happens and they have no empathy, this is why we're like, well, why won't she apologize? Why does she act like this? Why does she think this is all right? Right? Because they see no reason to apologize or take accountability. And this kills two birds with one stone. This answers the question that we ask often. Whenever she grabs the mic and says, is this thing on? And proceeds to talk, we ask that. Why won't she take accountability? It's because she lacks empathy. And it's systematic. This is part of who she is. Part of her personality or lack thereof. Or disorder. Okay? There's a disorder in the personality. This is where the narcissistic traits come in. And people who display like selfishness, but it's like bold and out there. It's like the main part of their personality. It can be misconstrued and mistaken for confidence or being a boxer. That's what they're supposed to do, talk shit. No. That's not what we're looking at. This is a narcissistic trait, narcissistic patterns. And in narcissistic patterns, people have an inflated sense of entitlement. This is what we hear when we listen to this one man speak. They believe that the rules do not apply to them and that they are above criticism. This is what we're seeing, you guys. This is what we're seeing. So don't strain your brain. You're welcome. I'm telling you, okay? Now, this stems from low self-esteem, okay? People in this category, like all the things that I mentioned, normally experience depression, okay? They can get depressed real easy. Things aren't going their way. Their life is not right exactly how they want it to, and people aren't acting and doing what they say. They can easily fall into depression. And it's easy because, girl, most people ain't gonna listen to what you say. Most people ain't gonna do what you say. Okay? She is not happy with Papoose because Papoose ain't over there catering to her. She probably has to pay to play. We know what Papoose is about, y'all. He's not in love. Lust is not love. And I think there's a monetary tie to even them being intimate. I really do. I really, really do, y'all. Selfishness can act like a mask for severe low self-esteem, for severe insecurity. When you see somebody always aggressively like defending themselves and saying that they have this persona like I'm always right, they are compensating for unconscious feelings of inadequacy, y'all. Deep seated. So this comes from trauma that has been buried. And she talked about her trauma all the time. Like, we should know her trauma backward and forward. I'm not saying any of us are immune to that. A lot of us come from trauma. We come from not so good childhoods. I mean, we've all been touched in one way, shape, or form. And I mean that figuratively, right? And Clarissa is emotionally immature. Because in order to, like, when you take accountability, that doesn't come naturally. That's a learned what's it called? A learned quality, I guess I would say, or like a learned skill, right? And in order to take accountability, you have to have, first of all, you got to be self-aware. You have to have self-awareness to take accountability, because self-awareness would let you know that, hey, I did something wrong. God, I gotta make it right. I have to take accountability for what I did. You need to be self-aware. That's the first thing. That someone who doesn't take accountability, they lack self-awareness, they lack emotional intelligence. And this is what we're seeing. This is why she often deflects, right? They will rationalize everything that they say. Trust me, I dated one, okay? Trust me. And if you, like, right now, we can turn her on and off, but say you actually are intertwined, like in married or in a relationship, or have to be around somebody who suffers from narcissistic personality disorder, girl, sometimes they go on for hours. Okay? Sometimes it's like a episode, and sometimes it can run for 20 minutes, but sometimes it can run for hours, and it just absolutely drains you. Just FYI. But to wrap this up, gaslighting at its finest. That's what gaslighting is. They gaslight to protect their view, their view of the world. You know how I often say she believes her own truth and she creates her own world and her own truth, and she goes by it? That's insane. That is insane. And like I say, I use the analogy all the time that people like Clarissa will walk outside and say, "Oh, the sky is red." And bitch, if you don't believe that, they will fight you. They will leave you. They will break up with you. I know it sounds insane. I know it's a simplistic analogy, but it's so real, y'all. It is so real. Okay? And this is why they also use this to avoid the difficulties in their relationship. So this also stems from her relationship with Papoose. Because if you getting dick down, okay, first of all, you're going to be digmatized. All right? I'm just saying. If you happy at home, you're not going to be online doing this, because you know why? You're not even going to be worried about this. This is going to be the last thing on your mind. If your man is doing what he's supposed to do, and you satisfied in the bed, you going shopping, you got millions of dollars, you got a mansion, your name is Elmer J. Fudd, millionaire, you own a mansion and a yacht, you is not going to be on here being this petty. This is petty. This is petty. Now, I broke that down for you, but I really wanted to talk about exactly what Jayda the boxer had to say about Clarissa, because Clarissa wants to walk around here like she's untouched, like she's done nothing wrong. Okay? She's not getting the attention she wants from Papoose. Period. Now let's go ahead and get into what Jayda the boxer says, because not only does she say that she's going through a lot behind closed doors, but she says that she's prone to depression. Yes. I could have told you that. I could have told you that. All right? And she's been a thought. Okay? A thought. Just like the Migos. I feel like I wish I could play bad and the thought. Since she was the year before 18. The year before 18 years old, that's how far back we're finna go. Okay? She plots and schemed to be with Papoose. And we already know she don't know how to talk to people. All right? And that she drags God into everything. Girl, you are not godly. You are not godly, girl. You don't, you act like you don't even like Jesus, girl. Okay? And that's a dangerous slope. And that's a dangerous rope to walk. All right? Now with Jayda, we're going to get into what Jayda has to say. Let me bring this up, because Jayda has also said, and this is a fly on the wall, y'all. This is a fly on the wall. Someone who's had access to Clarissa, proximity to Clarissa, had a relationship with Clarissa, was a roommate with Clarissa, and has known her for years. This is a fly on the wall we're about to listen to, okay? And I am prone to believe the flies on the wall. So you get your fly swatter and come for the fly on the wall before you come for the bad guys. I'm not going to remind you any again. So let me go ahead and pull this up and let's get into this video. Yeah. She started with the coaches, y'all. Okay? She started with the coaches. All right? And we're going before the age of 18. All right? Before the age of 18. Let's go ahead and get into this. Because I think she can tell y'all best. Hold on, y'all. Let me go ahead and find it for you. Let's go ahead and bring this up. And then we'll get into what our cousins say. But I think it's most important that I bring this part up for y'all. Girl, we didn't heard enough of her. Please, bye. Girl, you get down. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and get into this video, y'all. Hold on, guys. Let me start from the beginning. Hold on, y'all. Now, this is from her page, Jayda the Boxer. So if you guys want to watch this in its entirety without interruption, make sure you make your way on over to Jayda the Boxer after this live stream. But let's go ahead and get into this, guys. All right?
Clarissa, I wouldn't be saying nothing if I was you. For me to be bottom of the barrel, for me to be disposable, for me to be a bum, for me to be broke, for me to be all the stuff that you said that you think I am, because I know who I am. You just can't keep my name out your mouth. Interesting. Now, I wouldn't be saying anything because I have a whole album of just pictures, videos, screenshots of messages, voicemail, all this stuff. I wouldn't be saying anything, but you know what? I feel like I got a little bit of time tonight to just read one screenshot. So let's go ahead. And before I read that screenshot, let me say this. I don't condone gossip pages. I don't. I don't condone gossip pages, right? But she did a good job with this video, right? This was 9 months ago. And all I'm going to say is, it's one of them. Yeah. So let's read it. Why you on my floor? LOL. Did I see you on the 13th floor? No. LOL. Yeah, okay. LOL. LOL, that's crazy. I'm about to move. LOL. You with your boo? I'm with my man and my team. No, I'm solo. LOL. Why? LOL. Just a guy's trip? And to y'all, that may not be anything, but let me tell you something with one of those men at the very, very end of that, thumbnail. Um, you're trying to spin the block, hun. Because I already seen the other messages. You're trying to spin the block because you're saying that Pap don't like you at all. That man literally said absolutely not. You're a joke. That's why you're trying to spin the block. You fumbled this person, now you're trying to spin the block. Because you're not getting the attention that you want from Pap. Just like, when you cheated on LJ, did him dirty, went with Tony. Oh, when Tony wasn't giving you the attention you wanted, who did you hit up? LJ. Like, that's just, you want to call somebody disposable. You're literally the dumpster, huh? Like, I'm just not understanding. If you really say somebody not like that, if they a bum, if they all this other stuff, why do you do the things that you do? Why are you crafty behind closed doors? You know I can see, right? Why? But you're going through a lot over there, huh? You sure are. You're going through a whole lot. Post about that. You won't. Now, I'm keeping it cute. Because if I was to put everything out there, Clarissa, guess what, hun? Remember when you told me Savannah Marshall beat the brakes off of you at 17, right? And you were so depressed that you went inside of your little dorm at the Olympic Training Center and you were depressed. You didn't take a shower and wash your ass for a couple of days. And, your coach, Kay Karoma, took advantage of that. Saying, oh, muffin, muppet, puppet, whatever. Gave you a little pep talk just to get your panties to drop. Trifling, because you were at the right age of 17. This man was pushing 40. Don't make no sense. Just nasty.
But you got the nerve to be calling out Alicia. What? You got the nerve to be calling out Alicia? What about your roster? Huh, Bookie? Huh?
And I don't agree with that. That ain't right. But the same way you was moping around, sweetheart, during that time, and you ain't want to show your face, that can happen. That can be arranged if you don't shut up. I'm gonna say this again. If you're not trying to fight, if you're not trying to meet in the ring, just shut up. Because why even talk about someone if you feel like they're just so beneath you? And that's your problem now. You have no humility at all. You brag about not ever having to work a 9 to 5, and that's literally the problem. I can't stand when y'all fighters do that. I ain't never had to work a job. That's the problem. No humility. Don't know how to talk to people. Don't know how to treat people. Don't know how to cater to folks. Don't know how to serve. But you claim to follow Christ. Baby, that has everything to do with being a servant. Even when we go through the hardest times as believers in Christ, what do we do when we wait for God to do something? We serve. That's the heart posture of a servant, but you claim to be that and not when you with somebody else's husband. Plot schemed and planned everything for that. Keep my name out your mouth. That's your best bet. That's what you really want to do. Now, like I said, I already know the stuff you do behind closed doors because you've been told by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, the Most High. You've been told to stop. And you wonder why you're going through what you're going through now. Touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. But you're going to learn. It always got to take for you to get dragged around by the Lord for you to figure it out. Yeah, shouldn't have done it, but you'll see. Your best bet is to keep your mouth off me. And another thing, you want to bring up Alycia, but you know what? When all that stuff was going down about me exposing these boxing coaches and what Otha tried to do to me, and hey, that's nothing compared to him beating the fetus out of a woman. That's nothing compared to him raping men, women, and children in his basement of his gym, Soul City Boxing Gym. You didn't do nothing about it. Alycia was the one that reached out to me and said, first of all, are you okay? And is there anything that I can do to put this out there? What did you do? You laughed about it. Talking about, well, I know, like, I seen some red flags when I was 12. He was like, you thick, Rest. You didn't do nothing. You're not even for your own community. Oh, because now that you done got your size medium chiclets in your mouth, your Steve Harvey specials. Oh, I ain't got to worry about that. I'm like, but you got nieces, you got nephews, you got sisters, you got friends, cousins that's still dealing with this water crisis issue. You don't want to do nothing about it though, because, oh, it's not your problem.
Now, Jayda spoke on Soul City Gym. She spoke on the horrible things and the acts that the coach or the coaches or the owner, whoever it was doing to the people and the children. Men, women, and children were getting SA'd allegedly, assaulted allegedly. You just heard her say that he beat a child out of a woman. These horrible acts were going on. Okay? And I tell you, they go back. They go way back. This is not somebody who just popped in for a little while and she's telling her story. No. There's history between these two. Goes back to when Clarissa, she just mentioned when Clarissa was 12 years old. That the coach mentioned that she was thick. Clarissa knew that this was going on at this gym. I'm thinking this is in Toledo, Ohio. Okay, so this may be in and around where they lived at, where she worked out at. I'm not too sure of the connection, but this was a gym in the hood where children, men, women, and children would go, and they were taken advantage of at one given moment, one given time. Okay. Whoever it was, either the owner or the coaches, they were taking advantage and abusing not only their power, but men, women, and children. Now, the reason why I stopped it here is because she said that Alicia Baumgartner was the only one who stepped up. This lets me know that the connection between Clarissa and Alicia, although I don't know if they knew each other or not, but between these three, there was a connection before we even knew there was a connection. Now you may ask, well, why did you stop it here? I'm getting ready to show you. Okay. This is what took me down the rabbit hole. Let me go ahead and put this up. And we're going to get back to her, okay? Because she has a lot more to say, but I wanted to catch this while I could, all right? Let me go and show you guys what I found. Now, let's go ahead and get into this. Now, if you guys, I know you guys don't know, but if you know, you may or may not. The Soul City Gym is shut the down, okay? And I think it's thanks to the efforts of not only Alicia for speaking up, but also for Jayda the boxer and others who also spoke up against this, because they're not the only boxers, okay? Jayda the boxer, the one who's talking right now, she's a boxer too as well. She used to box in and around the same time as Clarissa, all right? Now, let's go ahead and get into this. Let me show you the first thing that I found. Hold on. Is this it? Okay. So now I went on over to Facebook, right? Because she had mentioned somebody. She mentioned somebody's name, and she said, to go to Facebook. So I did not crop this for a reason, because I wanted you guys to see the search. I wanted you guys to see the time and the dates and stuff like that. So if you guys look, I searched Soul City Gym. All right. I forgot what the other word was, but you guys see, I searched it. Now this is what popped up immediately. All right. As you guys can see right here, O'Shea Lene Blackshear is a female boxer. Okay, let's go ahead and see what she wrote. She said, please don't bring kids to Soul City Boxing Gym. The owner doesn't care about his own kids. Why would he care about yours? All right. Now, right here's a picture. I blew it up. We'll see it, y'all. Hold on. Let me just blow this up for y'all. As you guys can see, these are the people from the gym. Okay. And this right here, I don't know if I took a picture of this or not, but this seems to be some type of paperwork, all right? Some type of legal document that's been redacted. So I guess they redacted maybe the names or something like that, okay? Hold on, y'all. Now, let's go to the next page. Now, right here, you see two others are tagged. 3 other people are tagged with her. So she goes on to say, the owner doesn't care about his own kids. Why would he care about yours? My sister has been missing for 2 days, and her father, the owner, didn't make a status, make posters, flyers, or even contacted the news. He shared one post because I exposed him. Your kid is worth more than a check. I must admit, it do look bad for a man to adopt 40 kids out of the hood, train them, and treat them like dogs behind closed doors. but give up on your own? How can you sleep when your blood, your seed, is not safe? Y'all are seeing this as I am, okay? Now, if you guys see the date, this is February 14th, 2025. Now, when we go back to Jayda the Boxer, you're going to hear her mention this and go into more detail. She's also going to say that you have to go back a little bit because it's almost been a year, okay? Let's go to the next one. It says, let me see. I kind of had to get it all together. All right. So this man adopted 40 kids out of the hood, trained them, and then treated them like dogs, abused them behind closed doors, y'all. It says, how can you sleep when your blood, your seed is not safe and returned home yet? If he don't care about his own blood, your child don't stand a chance. Hashtag share, hashtag help find my sister, hashtag deadbeat of the century, hashtag fraud alert, at highlight. This goes deep. Do y'all see what I'm showing y'all? And Clarissa knew. I think this is part of Clarissa's abusive past that she talks about. Remember? She was getting abused. Okay? Let's keep going. Now, as I was looking this up, I came across this post here. Now, this is February 23rd, in and around the same time, the same month, 2025. But you see, the name has changed. Okay? Brianna Baumgartner. Now, I could not figure out who this was, but I know that they are related, or I think that they are related to Alicia Baumgartner. I mean, how many people do you know that have the last name Baumgartner? Let's just be real, okay? So in this post, it says, if your child has attended Soul City Boxing in the past or current, please ask your kids if anything has happened to them. Go to the police and report it. I don't care if it's been 5 years or 15 years. The more it's being reported to the police, the better to get this whole gym shut down. Now, I can tell you guys that the gym, as of now, if you go look it up on Facebook, feel free. And I encourage everybody to do their own research. All right? The gym is closed down. Now, she goes on to say, this man has been preying on vulnerable children for years, and the gym remains open. Let's stand together and lock them doors. Now, I want to show you why I think that this is Alicia Baumgartner's mother. Okay? Let me show you the profile that's on this Facebook page. Here is the flyer that's on this Facebook page. Now, I don't know. There may be two other Baumgartners. I don't know. Okay? This is separate from the first person that I showed. But as you guys can see, I would assume, I don't know who this is. Could this be Alicia's mother? Now, in the picture above her, it looks as if maybe, I don't know if that kind of favors, maybe that's Alicia Baumgartner's sister, because it looks as if that person maybe has passed on, and I don't want to, say anything derogatory or anything like that, but I don't know. Let me see if is that Angel Wings behind her, maybe. But as you can see in this picture, that child is in that picture too. Okay? It says mommy of 4 amazing kids. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Okay. Alicia Baumgartner is what, 31 years old. So, who's to say? But it would be a coinky dink, right? I mean, she kind of favors whoever this child is, kind of favors. Maybe it's her sister, you know? But regardless, this is what happened at that gym. This is what Jayda is referring to, that Clarissa knew, okay? Because one of the coaches, when Clarissa was 12, allegedly told her that she looks thick. Now, could have something have happened to Clarissa while she was in and around this gym? And this woman said, I don't care if you got to go back 15 years. 15 years ago, Clarissa would have been what, 15, 16 years old? So, I mean, shave off a couple more years. They've been doing this. And this has been going on. And this gym has been open probably since Clarissa was even before 12 years old. Right? So you guys see what I saw. Now, I wanted to show you the boxer who I read the first post from. Okay, this is the boxer. Go ahead and take a look. Here she is right here. So it seems like a lot of people came from out of these humble beginnings and probably has crossed paths with that gym located in Toledo, Ohio. All right. O'Shea Jones, this is the person who wrote allegedly. I'm not too sure. I'm just trying to put 2 and 2 together. Now, when I looked, this is the name that came up. I went through her feed. This was in her feed. This was under the same name. So I'm just putting 2 and 2 together, you guys. All right. As you guys can see, MVP live on ESPN. There's a connection. All of these female boxers have a connection that happened before we probably even knew about these people. And Jayda is spilling and giving receipts. Okay? All right? Wow. What is going on? Now, not only does she mention that, right? But she mentioned that Clarissa allegedly slept with the boxing coaches, and that a coach raped people in the basement. She claims that Clarissa knew about the coach and that there were red flags when Clarissa told her at about age 12. Now, I'm not saying that they know each other at age 12. But what I'm saying is, from what I'm getting from what Jayda is saying, is that Clarissa said when she was 12. Now, I don't know if they knew each other when they were 12. So don't get it twisted. I'm not sure. But I know these people had a connection far before we came along. Okay? Far before we was on the YouTubies and the tickety talks and the Instagrams grimes. Okay? These were red flags, and Clarissa knew of the red flags. The water crisis in Detroit is still a problem. And although Clarissa has moved on and is rich now and brags about not having to work anymore, her nieces, her nephews, her family is still there with the water crisis. This is what Jayda is saying. She doesn't have to use her money. She can use her influence. But she won't use anything, her power, her influence, her money, her status, for any good. And that is the saddest thing of all. Quote, my ass. Greatest woman of all times, my ass. Now, if you guys believe what's coming out of Jayda's mouth, we're going to continue to listen, okay? She also claims that Clarissa had SDX before her fights. And I think some of us questioned that when she was with Papoose. But I think she even referenced to her losing a fight and fighting when she was Prego. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into this, okay? Let's go ahead and get into this. But that's what I found, you guys, all right? That is what I found. Now, let's go ahead and get back into Jayda the boxer and what she had to say, guys. You guys make sure you smash that like button. Let's go.
And for the shallow ones out there that don't know how this stuff really goes, you don't have to spend your money. You can use your influence. That's all it takes. You so dumb, you can't even figure that out. But you want the endorsements. You want the sponsorships. You want all that stuff. If you really had the heart for people and you said, you know what, I don't got the money. And even if I did, I know not to spend that. So let me use my influence because, oh, yeah, I'm a 2-time gold medalist. Who freaking cares if you're not going to use your position to help others? When God pull you out the pit, it's to help others out the pit too. And you still have to do that with wisdom. But this is why you don't got no sponsors. Baby, because you can't keep saying because you're black. Simone Biles is black. Simone Biles then sat there and went through some traumatic things that we will probably never know about because she's very classy. She know how to carry herself. Now that's a real world champion. You thought I'm a 19-time world champion. Once again, how? How, hun? You a 19-time, you just lying. You a 19-time world champion. You gonna have about 40 or 50 fights. How is it that you've been pro for a decade now and all you got is 18 fights? Whoop my ass. Caroline catching up to you and that's why you're so supportive. Alicia, probably about around the same time, but y'all got the same amount of fights. How are you the GOAT though? Because she's not going around saying she the GOAT, even though she is the face of boxing right now. She's not the one going around saying, I'm the GOAT, I'm the GOAT. That's you, because you self-proclaimed that. And then you got little old Caroline that turned pro in like what, 2022? It's not really giving GOAT behavior. It's just not. Making money your whole personality. But shout out to Punch Drunk Boxing. Like, baby, all this stuff is recorded by the commission and it can be open to the public. And so I'm so glad that he put that out there because it never gave 8 million. The tour of your home never gave 8 million.
Oh, let me back up then. So, well, I have a bunch of different rooms, but this right here is like my little chill room. And then, you know, try to judge my dang room, but it's kind of cleaned up. Anyways, well, dressers, shoes. My closet got everything in it. It's ridiculous, my damn closet. My closet is really ridiculous. Yeah, I got a nice little place. Oh my God, just so much shoes, furs, coats, blah, 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 blah. Anyways,
That's her video, y'all. She gonna come back. She gonna realize that she's muted. Y'all, this is something else, ain't it? Woo! They tapping that ass, Clarissa. You say you know she's in the chat. Oh, it's about to come back on. Ooh. Yeah, baby. She evil. Hold on. She gonna know she on mute in a minute. Y'all, this is crazy. Hold on. She gonna come back in a minute, y'all. Thank you guys for hanging with me, though. Clarissa got that spirit. Yep. Y'all, this is crazy. I wonder what she was saying all this time. I don't know. She is spilling the tea, though, ain't she? Girl, come on now. I don't know, girl. Y'all, she gonna come back. Yeah, y'all. This is crazy. She's the gloat, the greatest liar of all times. All right? I know she probably spilling tea right here. We don't even know what the hell she was saying. Oh my God, y'all. This shit is crazy.
Like I said, your best bet is to keep your mouth shut.
This professional 32 TW SSD, capable of holding the entire collection of the New York Public Library.
Yeah, ain't gonna be able to sleep. Couldn't even sleep when what's her name? Christina Hammer called you the B word, baby. You couldn't sleep for nights. Definitely couldn't sleep when Hannah Gabriel's dropped you. Shouldn't have been pregnant. Shouldn't have been pregnant, but you sitting there lying on the internet. Oh yeah, I don't have sex before my fights. You a damn lie.
I know y'all clocked that tea. I know y'all clocked that tea. Somebody called her a B and she couldn't handle it for days. Carissa's losing it behind closed doors, y'all. You think she's all composed and gathered and unbothered? She's just the opposite. This is someone who knows what happens behind closed doors when she loses a fight, when things don't go her way. She went into a deep depression, didn't wash her ass for days. Right? Girl. She said somebody called her a B. She lost it for days. Couldn't even regain her composure. So, what do you think is happening to her right now? Now, I don't wish this on my worst enemy, but when you put this on yourself and you are the cause of your own demise, what can we do but watch you crash and burn? Ooh, what? And then she was fighting Prego. Remember when I think she had not an ectopic pregnancy or something like that? And she fought and she lost. She said it's because she was Prego. She also said that she has sex before she fights. How would she know that? Well, she was not only a close friend and a fellow boxer, but she lived with Clarissa. I'm inclined to believe her, y'all. Wait a minute, what y'all saying? Maybe she's on some kind of drug or something. Girl in the bushes cutting the hedges with my glasses on the tip of my nose. Ooh, girl. Let's go, y'all.
Gonna be able to sleep. Couldn't even sleep when like I said, your best bet is to keep your mouth shut. Yeah, ain't gonna be able to sleep. Couldn't even sleep when what's her name? Christina Hammer called you the B word, baby. You couldn't sleep for nights. Definitely couldn't sleep when Hannah Gabriel's dropped you. Shouldn't have been pregnant. Shouldn't have been pregnant, but you sitting there lying on the internet. Oh yeah, I don't have sex before my fights. You a damn lie. All you do is lie. You lie. You don't know. Is that your call you the gloat, the greatest liar of all time? But hey, I can go on and on and on. Y'all don't want to hear me. I say all that to say this is probably my last video, y'all, because I feel like I did all I needed to do on this page. I felt like I did. I mean, I exposed the stuff that I know, because the whole point of me doing that is not to be messy. This is not a gossip page. Like, y'all just be mad because the ones where you claim to be in Christ, you have that religious spirit. You have that that spirit of legalism. And this is why y'all don't be having the breakthroughs that you need in your life, because you don't understand what God is trying to do in something. Everybody not going to church. Hell, I wouldn't go with all these people doing this stuff they ain't got no business doing. Don't get me wrong, some good ones out there, but it's a whole lot of people compromising. You in the middle, either be hot or cold. And that's another thing I want to say. Stop talking about my God. You're not repping the kingdom of God. You're not. Get it together. Like I said, just because you got that lady on the phone talking about something, yes, and God said, and God, baby, I don't care how deep you sound. All of them sound stupid, because that was nothing but a prosperity word. And if you so deep and all this other stuff, then how about you start with saying, respect your covenant? Read your word. Read your word. Respect your covenant. Do you not know God don't play about his law? That's why your finances drying up. That's why you're going through all that debt, Clarissa, because you were somebody else's husband. And not only that, it's not just him. Before him, you was going through all that stuff. God kept giving you grace, kept saving you, kept giving you grace, but you want to treat him like a side chick. You want to treat him what you chose to be. Is he your savior or your Lord and Savior? Pick a side today. None of that lukewarm stuff. Pick a side today. Let this be known, Clarissa. If you're going to really rep the kingdom of God, it has to be a lifestyle.
Did she say she was treating and disrespecting God and treating her religion and her relationship with God like a side chick? I tell you, these people don't be about that life. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, y'all. This cult-like behavior that these people have is dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. And we cannot believe the internet has become the playground for narcissists and people who got some screws loose, who ain't all the way there. And they can be and create anything that they want to be. They can create and recreate themselves. But it's the people that know them, the flies on the wall, that come and expose them for who they are. And I want you to pay close attention to what you're hearing. Now, can someone come out and say lies about them? Yes. But listen to what this woman is saying. Does it sound like she's lying? Does it sound like she's making this up? She would have to be equally as unstable in the mind as Clarissa is, and others like her, right? Don't drink the Kool-Aid, y'all. Everything that glitters ain't gold.
The only reason why I'm the woman that I am today is because of what I do behind closed doors. I'm on my face. I don't play when it comes to my prayer life. I abide and I apply. Like I said, you want to keep bringing up Jeremiah 29:11, your favorite scripture, baby. You ain't read the 28 previous chapters all about idolatry. Hello. Sad when the Most High got to sit there and tell his people, tell his prophet, don't pray, do not pray for the Israelites. Since they want to stay in their mess, go ahead. That was the whole point of him saying that. Don't pray for them. He said it 3 times. Don't pray for them. They chose their covenant. They chose to keep burning incense to Baal and Ashtoreth. They don't know these gods. These are foreign gods. They want to keep bowing down to these idols, these demons. So let them have it. Let them get the consequence. That was the whole point. I'm paraphrasing, but that was the whole point. And you in the same boat. Because what you fail to understand is when he said, don't forget about me, I'm about to elevate you. Don't forget about me. You already know this. He gives us Deuteronomy 28, the blessings for obedience. Oh, but everybody pay attention to that part. But you don't pay attention to the curses for disobedience until you don't have no choice but to pay attention. But hey, y'all don't want to hear me. Like I said, I felt like I did all I needed to do on this page. I did the whole exposing boxing. I put out, you know, what these coaches and stuff be doing. The gym, Soul City Boxing Gym, is closed down, but they're trying to start a church somewhere. It's weird. Also, a lot of people have been helped. You know, Queen Isis, the Big One Smith, she go by that on Facebook. You know, her and her community in Toledo, Ohio, they did a lot. You know, I posted about that on TikTok. It got over 1 million views. It's pinned on my page. It's the first video that's pinned on my page on TikTok. And it's not just about the views. It's about us working together to get this gym shut down because men, women, and children were getting raped. And Clarissa knew about this, but you still buddy hooked up with this coach. You still cool with him. You with Slow Shay. Oh, Shay ugly as you with her and buddy, and oh, she calling me a liar. So if I'm a liar, if I'm crazy, if I'm all this stuff, baby, I ain't saying nothing different than what the victims came out and said.
Now you guys see she named the boxer that I just showed you. This is what made me go to Facebook because what? She just told me to go to Facebook. Now I couldn't find the first person that she named, but it seems like this woman spoke out. So I don't know if she's all the way right with that because this is who she's talking about. This is O'Shea Jones. I think this is who she's talking about, okay? This is what I found on Facebook. As you guys can see, MVP live on ESPN. Now, this is the same person. I'm assuming because it was from the same thread under the same post. O'Shea Lene. That's O'Shea. This is O'Shea speaking out against Soul City Gym. So I don't know if she got all her facts right because this person did speak out. She said, please don't bring your kids to Soul City Boxing Gym. The owner cares about his own, don't care about his own kids. Why would he care about yours? Now, I don't know why the name, the last name is different, but we are speaking and looking at unique names, okay? How many people you gonna know name is O'Shea and their name is spelled just like this? Okay. As a matter of fact, let me go to Facebook and see if I can do it right quick. Hold on, y'all. So you guys can see it. So because I got a bunch of screenshots and all this and screen grabs, and I want you guys to be able to see this with your own damn eyes. Okay. Now, when I tried to look it up again, the reason why I didn't bring up Facebook is because when I tried to look it up again, I couldn't look the damn thing up. Hold on, y'all. Damn, what the hell happened to you? Hey, That's my homegirl. What happened, girl? Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me look up. What did I look up when I looked this up? Don't go to Soul City Gym? No. I looked up, no, I didn't look up Soul City Gym accuser. Hold on, y'all. Because it won't come up now for some reason. Let me see. Was it Ashley Janae, influencer? Let me see, guys. No. I don't know why this won't come up. Let me see. I'm about to bring it up for you guys. I was trying to look and see if I could find it, but what is her name? O'Shea what? Let me just look her name up. Oshae. What is that? Janae? What was that? Blackshear? Hold on, y'all. Let me see if this will come up. For some reason, I can't pull it up no more. Hold on, y'all. Let me come back to y'all. What is her damn name? Let me see. And you guys see, wait a minute. That's Brianna Baumgartner. I was thinking that was Alicia's mama. I don't know what y'all think. I was thinking this was Alicia's mama, but she also spoke out, you guys, remember? Hold on. O'Shea Lene Blackshear. Okay, so let me bring it up. Let me see. Hold on. O'Shea Lene Blackshear. Because that's not what I looked up when this popped up. I looked up Soul City Gym, like, okay, here it is. Hold on. Okay, so this was February 12th. Remember, she was saying her sister was missing, right? Okay, so I found something. Let me bring it up now. I wanted to make sure I found something. Hold on. We're gonna come back to her. She got about 5 minutes left, but just let's look at this. Hold on. I just want to bring this up right quick. Let's see. Let me bring up this Facebook page that I just found. Now I'm just going down the rabbit hole, y'all. I don't know for sure who's what, what's who went where. So don't be trying to hold me like you said that. I don't fucking know. Okay? I'm showing y'all where I got this from. This all unfolded right before my very damn eyes. Okay? Oh no, let me go back. Okay, so this is her, but wait. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Let me go back to her sister. Hold on. Before I do this, let me go back to her sister. Okay, so this is what I looked up. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Let me bring this up. And then we'll push on her name, okay? So this is what happens when I put her name in. This is not how I found the screenshots. I didn't put her name in. I put Soul Gym, I don't know, Soul City Gym. And it was the very first post, but I don't know what happened. You know why? Because I got two different Facebooks because I don't be on Facebook. So every time I want to go on Facebook, I just make up a new damn thing. But look, okay, so let's look. This was when she was saying her sister was missing. Remember? February 12th, same date, 2025. All right. Oh no, this is somebody else. It says Iman Beal. Oh, okay. So this ain't her, but this says she's from Toledo, Ohio. Oh, okay. So this is not her, but this is somebody else. She says, have you seen her? She is missing. She's missing. If you see her, please inbox me or O'Shea. So this is the sister that I'm assuming was missing. Remember in the post, she said, my sister's been missing for 2 days. Okay? See? O'Shea, Lene, Blackshear. You guys see it with your own eyes. Okay? This is the sister that was missing, y'all. Let me see. It says, we not stopping until you are found. Wow. Wow. I wonder if they found her. Let's look at the comments. Oh, they found her. Praise God. Okay, they found her, y'all. Thank God. Sometimes you got to dig into the comments and see, you know what I'm saying? So 1 year ago, it says February 23rd, 2025, they found her. Praise God. Okay. So at least we know that, right? Let's go down a little bit. You guys see Toledo, Ohio. Toledo, Ohio, y'all. I was trying to see the original post where I got this from, but for some reason, I can't find it. Let me see, y'all. Anyways, that's where I got I got it from. This is the same person, y'all. But I don't know why I cannot find that same post. But this is where I got it from, you guys. All right. Ooh, wait. All right, y'all. Yeah, so let me see if I can look up Soul City Gym. Now, when you look up Soul City Gym, it's closed. But yeah, y'all. June. Okay, let me go down because this is June. Let me go down to February. April. Okay, let's go down a little bit. Because it was posted February. Hold on, y'all. Let's go down a little bit more. February 6th. No, it's not here. Isn't that weird? That is so weird. That it's not on her page. But when I looked up Soul City, it was there. Okay, so hold on, y'all. Let me look it up. Watch. And you guys can see my search results. See where it says Soul City Gym? Don't go to Soul City. Let me see. Don't go to Soul City Gym. Let's see if it pops up. Nope. I don't know, y'all. I don't know how I found that, but like I said, I found it. Yeah. So I don't know, y'all. Here goes Soul City Gym right here in the heart of Toledo. Let's see, from the Gym of Greatness. This is February 11th. Dang, I think it got some kind of...
Boxing and wrestling is more than a gym. It's a sanctuary, supported by the Miles Jones Foundation, where futures are forged. We see boys, girls, men, and women walk through these doors, each with a story. Some choose the path of the champion. From local tournaments to the Olympic stage, they carry the heart of our city. But not every victory is in the ring. Some become the first in their family to graduate. Others master a trade, building our community with their own hands. And some build businesses, creating opportunities for the next generation. This was never just about fighting. It's about building a legacy of men and women strong enough to lift up their community. Because real greatness isn't measured in titles. It's measured in the lives we change, right here in Toledo. In the heart of Toledo, Soul City Boxing and Wrestling is more than a
All right, y'all. I was trying to see if I could find the post that I took the screenshot from, but like I told y'all, I cannot find it. I cannot find it. So let me look. Hold on.
My mom got glasses for reading, and my computer, she gets tired.
So you heard her say that. I mean, you saw in that posted. I mean, oh my God! Why does like do this? Yeah, y'all. But anyways, let me see. Okay, so as you guys can see right here, see Soul City Boxing and Wrestling Gym is closed now. Let me see. Now, I don't know if that means just they're just closed. Like she said they were closed down. So I don't know. Because this one right here says it's open, right? Even though it's after hours, you know, it's probably not talking about the hours, it's just probably saying that it's closed.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, y'all. So I mean, I don't know how I found that, but that's what the hell I found. Okay. So I don't know what's going on and why I can't find it. But that's what it is, y'all. All right. And let me show y'all. I don't know why this keep disappearing. But this is what I found, you guys. There it is right there. Okay. This is the first thing that came up when I pushed it. Now, this document right here, let me see, because I got a screenshot of it. And I really don't know who those people are. I think they represent the gym. But this says, let me see. Municipal Court, the City of Toledo, the undersigned. Let me put this over here, y'all. Hold on. Let me put this over here, guys. Hold on. Let me show y'all. Oh, that's why. Okay, hold on. Let me show y'all. I'm going to bring this up for you guys right quick. Hold on. So you guys can see it. Let me pull this up so we can look at this document a little bit closer. And I'll show you guys. Hold on. Thank you guys for keeping me company. Okay. And listening to what a sister got to say, because y'all, I feel this is important. I mean, it was an important point to point out, right? Hold on, I got one more. I got one more, and we're going to pull this up. And like I said, Alicia Baumgartner, as Jayda the Boxer said, has something to do with bringing attention to what this gym was doing. Now, I don't know how she's connected. I don't know if she went to that gym or maybe she just wanted to help out and be an advocate. I don't know the connection to Brianna Baumgartner and Alicia Baumgartner. I say it was her mama, but I don't know. And I don't know the connection with Alicia Baumgartner and Soul City Gym. And then also Clarissa's connected to the gym as well. It seems as if she may have went there when she was 12 years old or a kid. And this is coming from Jayda, the boxer, one of her friends, one of her fellow boxing mates. Okay. She was her peer in boxing. They're in and around the same age, all of them. All of them. Because if I'm not mistaken, Alicia's about 30, 31. Like, it's really like eerie, like that they're all in and around 30, 31, 32 years old. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Hold on, you guys. Oh, wait, let me take this down. Okay, so here is the form, y'all. This is it. Okay. Now it says, before me, Timothy, whatever, judge of the Toledo Municipal Court. You know, some of it's cut off, right? City of Toledo, Ohio. The undersigned, Detective Eugene N. whatever, cuts Toledo Police Department Victims Unit, being duly sworn, deposes and says that he has reason to believe that something, blood and saliva samples are being kept. Woo. Or within the person known as Lawrence Jones. I guess this is their date of birth, 10/9/69, the city of Toledo, Lucas County, whatever, something, violation of section, they have that. Actual battery, y'all. Actual battery to the something degree. Y'all see it. Ooh. It says something upon which such belief is based are as follows. On 3/15/19, so March 15th of 2019, the 16-year-old victim gets into a heated argument with her mother and was told to blank the house. She then walked in to the Soul City gym located at 801 whatever, Toledo, Ohio, because blank had been working out there for the past month, and she told the assistant coach, they blocked out that name, Lawrence Jones, about her situation, and he told her that she could spend the night at the gym, something in the basement. Okay. Lawrence Jones later supplied marijuana to the victim, and after she had smoked it, was something like she felt very like blah blah blah, felt is very weird, out of body sensation. While in the basement, blank Lawrence Jones or whoever this is, vaginal and anal X with her on the bed. The victim told him no, stop, but he wouldn't listen to blank. He was too heavy for her to push off of him. Lawrence Jones had vaginal intercourse with the victim 2 more times throughout this night. Y'all, because had been working out there for the past month, and she okay, so it goes on to say something method of personal identification known as DNA fingerprinting now exists. The blank whatever identification of the individual using their genetic structure. Every individual sequence of blank molecules is unique, and specific order in which the building blocks of DNA are linked, whatever, determines the unique characteristics of that person. This process can be used to positively something match between the defendant and the samples obtained from any and all evidence collected, I think, in an investigation into this reported offense involving blank Lawrence Jones. Ooh-wee. Whoever Jones lives at blah, 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 Highland, Michigan, will appear with the Toledo Police Northwest District Station. Ooh. Y'all, this is a legal document allegedly that is showing what happened in an incident, one of many incidences. Okay? Because remember, when we looked at Baumgartner's message, she said she don't care if it was 15 years ago, meaning that this has been a mainstay in this neighborhood for a long time, probably 20 years plus. Okay? Y'all, this is some mess. Now, let me show you what I have found. Now, this is it. This is where I got this document from. And these must be the people. I don't know why they would match these people with this, right? What? What is going on? Maybe Lawrence is in the picture with these people. Maybe these people own Soul City Gym. I don't know why they would pair this illegal document with the picture. I mean, common sense would tell us, right? Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Oh my God. This is too much, y'all. This is too much. So y'all see it. The owner doesn't care about his own kids. Why would he care about yours? Please do not bring your kids to Soul City Gym. This is O'Shea Lene Blackshear. Now, is this the same O'Shea as in this picture? Is this the same O'Shea Lene in this picture, this boxer who is under MVP or was? Because I'm not sure of what year this was. Because y'all, let me see if I can pull it up on my phone because it's a different Facebook. Duh. Let me see, y'all, because I can at least look it up and see the date. But let me show y'all the picture anyway. Hold on. I don't know why this will just not come up. Okay, so let me go to my original Facebook. Hold on, because I saved it. That's what I did do. Where do you go to your saved stuff at? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Edit profile. I don't even know where I go to the saved stuff that I had. Well, that's weird. Oh, here it goes. Saved. Watch. Okay, so y'all, let me show y'all. Okay, so O'Shea Lene. Let me see if this is her picture. Let me see, y'all. Yeah, this is the same girl, it looks like. Let me see if I can view her story. No. It looks like the same woman that's the boxer. Okay? But I don't know. Yep, it's the same woman. Yep. This is her. Because she's boxing. This is the same woman. And this is just, what date is this? Hold on. September 6, 2025. Okay, so this is her, y'all. Let me get you the picture. This is her. Hold on, let me bring it up. This is her. This is the same person who did this. Or at least it seems. This is the same person who posted that about this gym and wrote this. This is the same O'Shea Lene. So maybe she just goes by, she has a stage name, which is O'Shea Jones. But this is her. Yep. Yeah, so this is her. And this was 3 days ago that this was posted. Now, this picture, hold on, y'all. Let me take this down. This picture on her post says June 13th, get your tickets. This was just posted 3 days ago. Okay, so this is Saturday, June 13th, 2026. This fight is coming up next month. Okay, this is the same woman that posted that about the gym. Wow, 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 y'all. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, but I forgot I saved it on my page. Yep. Ooh, this is some shit. This is some shit, y'all. Now, I don't know if she removed this from her page. I don't know if she removed this from her page, but this is the same person. This is the same person. Now, I wanted to also show you guys this. Wait a minute, I'm trying to go back to last year to see if it's on this post. Yep, O'Shea Jones, Toledo, Ohio. I don't know if she was a victim or not, but she sure did speak out. Now, just because people speak out or they went to the gym doesn't necessarily mean that they were a victim, but they were aware of this, y'all. Okay. And some people spoke out and some people didn't. So what Jayda, the boxer, is saying is that Clarissa knew, told her about an incident that she had, but she acting like she don't know what the hell going on and ain't spoke out since. Now, this is according to Jayda. All right. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to go back to see if I can see this post on her post, but I think it was taken off. Yeah. Let me go back and just to make sure, because I'm only at September. Hold on. Maybe when they found her sister, she took it down. I don't know. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. I'm only in September. Dang. Hold on. Let's go back. Hold on, you guys. I'm going back, but I'm just on my phone because it'll take too long for me to sign in. But I don't see it, y'all. Okay, I'm at July. Hold on. Let me see if I see it. Because remember, she said her sister was missing, y'all. Nope. It's not on here. So I think maybe she deleted it. Or I don't know, but it's not on here. But anyways, y'all, this is what it is. Now I want to show you guys this one more thing that I found. Where is it? Right here. See? Brianna Baumgartner. Now, this picture above, she's a mommy of 4. So who's to say that maybe this is not a younger picture of her? You know, some people put up different pictures. They don't put like their most recent picture. Now, the little girl that is in this picture, it looks as if she has maybe a cloud behind her or maybe angel wings. So I don't know if this person has passed on or if this could be possibly Alicia when she was little. Because doesn't it look like she has angel wings behind her? This person, this child is also in the picture with her. So I'm not sure if this may have been Alycia Baumgartner's sister, but she kind of favors Alycia Baumgartner. Now, I think Baumgartner, Alicia spells her name with a G-A-R-D, doesn't she? Let me see, y'all. Because I think this might be her mama or somebody related to her because, come on now. How many people do you know whose name is Baumgartner? Now, Alicia spells her name Gardner. This person spells their name with a T. So maybe that could be to throw us off, or it might be two different people, y'all. But this person looks like it could be the sister of Baumgartner, right? I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think, okay? But this is what this person posted also about Soul City Gem. So could Alicia have visited or been a patron or maybe a child at the time or maybe an adult that went to Soul City Gym? Now, this is what she posted. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. She posted this. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, so you guys see it right here. If your child has attended Soul City Boxing, so I don't know, y'all. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about this whole situation? It's crazy, huh? It's crazy, huh? I don't know, you guys. Why this won't come down? I don't know why this won't come down. Oh, there it is, guys. So I don't know, y'all. It says if your child attended Soul City Boxing in the past or current, please ask your kids if anything has happened to them. Go to the po-pos and report it. I don't care if it's been 5 years or 15 years. The more it's being reported to the po-pos, the better to get this shut down. So this is what Brianna Gardner said. I'm just showing y'all, all right? Now that I've taken you guys down that rabbit hole, let's finish what Jayda the boxer had to say, okay? Jayda's the one led me down this rabbit hole, all right? So let's get back to Jayda and see what she has to say. It's about 5 minutes left, y'all. Let's go. Hold on, let me bring it back up, because I want you guys to hear what she had to say. I mean, I think she shed a lot of light and told us a lot of things we didn't know, and also called the kettle black. Okay? And I mean that. Because what is this, the pot calling the kettle black? You up here trying to out and expose Alicia, and you got exposed for doing something worse. Okay? Having X before your fights, fighting Prego and losing your fights. You have bouts of depression, allegedly. And if somebody calls you out your name, it gets you so out of character and out your, knocks you off your grind that you is up for days and can't sleep. That is what's going on with you right now. This is why you come so unhinged to us and leave this shit. Okay? You come bring the noise online because you're going through it offline. And you call us the bad guys? Let's listen to what else she had to say, y'all. Come on. She got a little bit left. I think it's important. Hold on, y'all. Let me bring this up for you guys. Hold on. Let's go.
video that's pinned on my page on TikTok. And it's not just about the views, it's about us working together to get this gym shut down because men, women, and children were getting raped. And Clarissa knew about this, but you still buddy hooked up with this coach. You still cool with him. You with Slow Shay. Oh, Shay ugly as you with her and buddy and oh, she calling me a liar. So if I'm a liar, if I'm crazy, if I'm all this stuff, baby, I ain't saying nothing different than what the victims came out and said. Ain't saying nothing different. Ain't saying nothing different than what them parents said, what happened to their child. Why ain't nobody paying attention to that? Oh, it's posted on his YouTube page, but on Queen Isis, the big one Smith, on her page, is up there too. You're gonna have to scroll down back to last year around February 14th of 2025. But you're gonna see when she shared my video, and if you hit the shares on her Facebook page and you scroll down, you're gonna see everybody telling a bit of their story as they reposted her video. Because who's really crazy? Who really gonna take the time to make up all that? All y'all just bald and dumb. Now I don't even know why O'Shea talking. You got the hairline of your father. That's embarrassing. Anyways, like I said, stop playing with me. You not trying to fight, then shut up. Because you're not like that. I have no respect for you. You're not a role model. You a whore for attention, money, and somebody else's husband. Hating for what? Go check your pH balance. Go pop in a boric acid before you start talking about anything concerning Jayda. Anyways, I do plan on turning pro, y'all. I do. But I'm not, it's taking longer because I'm not willing to do what she does. It got to make sense. I need the right coaches. I need the right manager. That's something that I'm still going to do. Now I'm going to make a separate YouTube channel because I don't want all that with this, you know? And I took notes from Ms. Layla Ali. I appreciate her saying that because I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, you don't want that. So I will be making a separate YouTube channel. When the time comes, it's probably going to be after my pro debut. And I'm not going to announce my pro debut. I'm going to just do it. It's going to be recorded. And then I'm going to post it. And I will let y'all know on this page. So I appreciate all y'all. Thank you for listening. I know a lot of people gave me hell in the beginning because y'all didn't know who I was, but baby, I ain't that. I'm original. I love who I am. I'm very grateful for where I come from. I'm from Norfolk, Virginia. My whole family from Norfolk, Virginia. I'm very grateful for how I was brought up despite the trauma I've been through. I'm glad to say that, you know, I've worked at the jobs that I worked at. I'm glad to say that I went through a lot of humility. I'm glad to say that because I really am grateful for that. That was needed. Character development is needed, especially when God wants to elevate you, which I know he will when the time comes at his appointed time. Because at the right time, he will make it happen, as the scripture says. So anyways, I appreciate y'all. If you want to support, hey, my PayPal and Venmo going to be right in the comments. So thank you. And I'm going to pin it. But that's all I got to say. You can do super chats if you don't have PayPal or Venmo, because I do not have Cash App. That's how you can help, because a lot of this stuff, you need money to fight. You need money for training camps. You need money for all this other stuff. I got my stuff that I do, you know, it's not like I'm just not doing nothing. No, I got my stuff that I do and I'm good, you know, but if that's how you want to support, then you can support that way. My PayPal is Jayda the Boxer. My Venmo is Jayda the Boxer 12. So like I said, it'll be in the comments, but that's all I got to say. So thank y'all so much. I love y'all. And, you know, if I do post any videos on this page, like I said, it'll be to follow the other YouTube page, because that's just going to be strictly boxing. Y'all going to be seeing training camps. Y'all going to be seeing me getting ready for fights and stuff, and just a day in the life of things and whatnot. But I just wanted to make something separate from that, you know? So sorry that this video is lengthy, but I just wanted to take the time to make this last video of mine, and it's just time to lock in on a lot. You know, I do have a lot going on. It's a new beginning for me with a couple of things, but
I just wanted to share that with y'all. So love y'all. Have a good night. And like I said, that's how you can support. If I do post any videos, it'll be like exposing stuff, but for the most part, I will be posting on another YouTube page, and that will be under my community tab when the time comes. So love y'all.
Okay, y'all, you heard what she had to say, and she said a lot. Okay, she said a lot, and this was an inside look. Okay, and what I do want to say is, and thank you guys for being in the chat. What I do want to say is, this is not rivalry or tit for tat. Clarissa is obsessed and always fixated on someone or something or someone or something that someone says or does. And that's not normal. And through all this, she stays trending. So it's almost like a drug. You know what I'm saying? And we all know that clout is the new drug. So much of her energy is always towards Remy Ma as well. This is the reason why she's with Papoose. Not the only reason, but the main reason. It was never about the man. It was about the competition. It was about sticking it to Remy Ma. Okay? Jayda pointed out some things that I think that we kind of knew. Allegedly, she's not getting the attention that she wants from Papoose. Because remember, she said she was with LJ, who was a good guy. Then you jump to Tony. Then when Tony wasn't acting right, you jump back to LJ. And as we all know, you were allegedly engaged to Tony when Papoose came into the picture. You guys were engaged, then you weren't. Then on Christmas, you guys were again. This is a pattern that she has, y'all. She's crafty. I like that word. You're the dumpster. Quit projecting yourself onto Alicia Baumgartner. We know that this was all about Remy Ma. This is why she was with Papoose in the first place, trying to get back at Remy. And although Clarissa is wealthy, she carries a poor mindset. Every time she opens her mouth, it reveals another side of her. But best believe people are quietly watching from the sidelines and taking notes and gathering receipts to be used for later, because somebody's going to come out and expose Clarissa. And I think we just got a taste of it. Right? We just got a taste of it. But what she really is, and we're going to start with her ex-friend Jay. Right? All Clarissa does is throw shade. And if you guys remember, Nigeria, her ex-best friend, said the reason why their relationship fell apart in the first place was when she asked her, do you think Papoose is still seeing Remy Ma? Yes, y'all. Allegedly. And her ego is so fragile and her mindset is so nimble that she couldn't handle that and ended her relationship, rather argued and attacked her way out of her relationship with her best friend. Right? She always found a way to call out Nigeria so that there was always friction and chaos, where there would always be a bump, right? And they would end up arguing. The classic narcissist behavior, I'm telling you. If you know what you're looking for, and that's why a lot of my answers are repetitive, because I have to stay where the personality lives, and it lives in disorder. How are you publicly connected to somebody's husband, yet always throwing dirt at people who not only support Remy, but Remy herself? It's so obvious. She always does this to garner attention. She's an attention whore. And anytime that attention is taken away from her, she'll do something right at that moment. Do you guys ever notice that? Right at that moment to bring the attention back on her. But what she doesn't understand is that it's negative attention and no good attention. People are not laughing with you, they're laughing at you. This is not random, you guys. She plans this, all right? I want to leave you guys with a little bit of what Shalita had to say, her cousin, okay? Because she recently, within the past 24 to day and a half, has also went live and spoken on Clarissa, okay? So I'm going to make sure nobody's in the chat, and I am going to end this with a little bit of Shalita's video, okay? Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. And then we're going to go ahead and get to Shalita's video, you guys. All right. And remember, we're the bad guys. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, whatever you do. All right. Let me go ahead and pull this up for y'all. Oh, damn. Why do I always do that? I always do that. I'll be like, let me pull it up, and then I take down freaking YouTube. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Hola. Thank you guys for tapping in with me, okay? Let me show you this video from Shalita. Hold on, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this. Hold on. And Shalita, you know, she put her 2 cents in, girl. She got something to say, all right? I give you guys my sources in case y'all want to go, you know what I'm saying? Look at it yourself and kind of tap in, you know what I'm saying, without interruptions, or see it in its totality, right? Hold on, y'all. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. And let me bring this video up for you guys. Let me give you some deets on this video. This video was, let me pull it up so y'all can see first. Hold on. While it's buffering or whatever. Let me pull this up so you guys can also see the details on this as well. And this is how we're going to end this, all right? Now, I do want to shout out, you guys. Hold on. Let me give a shout out to everybody that's in the chat, because I think you guys need to be recognized. And I want to let you guys know that I appreciate you guys, all right? Hold on, y'all. All right, so Tanya Knight, shout out to you. Thank you so much. Dinero Mommy. Thank you. Victoria Tucker, shout out to you. KB2454. Erica's in the building. Thank you, Rambo, for coming through. Carissa Owens. Why these ain't coming up? Okay, Carissa Owens, sorry. Southpaw, you guys make sure you subscribe. We are on the road to 15K. Miss Katie in the building. Thank you so much. Catherine Dooley, Loretta Gibbons, always. Thank you so much for being a member, love. I appreciate you. Let me see. Anybody else I missed? If I missed you, I will catch you on the next live. SDG. Thank you so much. Letitia Jones. Tara in the building. Thank you guys so much. I know it's late. I know it's early. But hey, we're here, right? All right, you guys. I am going to leave you with Shalita's video. Thank you so much, Tara, for coming out. Suleimani, thank you. Thank you, love. I appreciate you guys, all right? Remember, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Do not forget to visit Bloné merch. All right, grab you some merch. Check out my digital playbook, my all-in-one bundle course, and I will see you guys on the next live. All right, until next time, America.
Okay. Okay. Welcome. I'm really just trying this live out over here on YouTube. But what I really came to say was Rich Risings. May everybody have a blessed, productive, prosperous day. And oh, thank you. Hey, how y'all doing? So that's what we are going to do. We are going to do story time of rawness of members only. We probably gonna do it like once a week. I'm thinking about doing it on, I think I'm gonna call it Messy Mondays. Hey, y'all know I used to live down in Georgia. Hey. What I do in that interview? Hey. Oh wow. Okay. Well, you gotta let me know when to come to New York. That's for sure. Um, Shit, whenever y'all let me know when to come to Philly, hell, as long as I got enough time to plan it out, I'll come. I ain't tripping. Okay, well, you're gonna have to hit me up because what? Okay, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, okay. No, I have not made contact with Remy Ma. Somebody needs to help me get in touch with her. I'm always in Illinois. What part of Illinois you talking? I'm always in Illinois. Yeah, the summer is here. What you mean, get my dollars? I'm more likable than her. Who is her? You talking about Clarence? Clarissa? That's so funny. I can only be me, y'all. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What's up, Texas? Ooh, y'all got the big Texan steakhouse down there. I love that steakhouse. Oh, thank you, bro. Central Illinois. Yeah, I'm always in. Rich Risings to you, Mama Libra. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, B More? Okay, B More in the house. Man, listen. Before I stopped eating seafood, you couldn't keep me out of Baltimore. For real. Hell no. Who you call Casper? Oh yeah, I'm gonna always stay real. I can't be nothing but that. Wilson Pickett Shields. Oh my God, I cannot. Y'all is funny. So I listen, I can't help a motherfucker don't want to be helped. Nola, okay. The Nola in the building, that's what's up. I heard she'd say she hated me and wished I was a goner. So I can believe she said that about Tasha K and Geisha. Yeah, for sure. What's up? Detroit love me. Well, I need to come down there and y'all need to show me some love because the last couple times I've been down there, I ain't been feeling it, okay? Okay, Philly in the building. Oh my God, it is so many people. Hey, guys, I'm not about to play with you. Thanks for some DC. You came over here to talk about me. I didn't come over here to talk about Clarissa. The people in the comments started talking about her, which made me start talking about her. I just put that up as the background just because I think it's fucking funny. Like, I could troll. Everybody else troll. Why I can't troll? You know, I got a problem when y'all be saying I'm a hater. But then y'all come over here and say stuff like that, and then I start talking about it, and then you be like, the only thing you do is talk about her. No, that's not. I said that I was gonna do a story time about my life. Like, what are we talking about? A tell all. That don't got shit to do with Clarissa. That's got something to do with me. Fuck. The gag is, if I want to go get my hair done, I would. I don't. That part. It's 1,001 people talk about her all fucking day. You came over here to talk shit to me. That's crazy. Uh, I'm in the process of trying to write a book right now, so y'all wait for it. For real. But I need to go get in the shower. Y'all, I will talk to y'all later. Love, peace, and hair grease.
We're not gonna. You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So, what'll that make you? Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide, how to lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you. Come on. Big win.